What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Stories, Witchcraft, and Wizardry. Hello. How's everybody doing?
Excited.
Great.
Excited?
Magical.
Everyone feeling rather magical.
This is my first time seeing my character art updated with the Gryffindor
Aha.
stuff on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got it up on the channel there for everybody to look at.
I look so official.
We can all take time to appreciate the fact that Nega Oryx has gone outside her comfort zone and she has picked up an article of clothing to fully embrace her character.
We're so proud.
I have betrayed my true inner Slytherin. I cannot believe I've deigned to wear the colors of my most hated house.
It burns me.
It burns where it touches me. But, Olive's Gryffindor, so it's fine. It's fine. The sacrifices I make for you, okay? Anyway, hi.
I'm excited. I've been looking forward to the show all week. Hopefully you all have as well. Let's get into it. Let's hop into things. Let's go around the room. Let's introduce ourselves and our characters. Kolo, would you be so kind as to start us off, please?
Hi, I'm Kolo. I am a full-time streamer here on Twitch. I also do some YouTube stuff as well. Instagram, Twitter, all of this nonsense under the same name. Hello, it's Kolo. I want to ask you the eternal question that we ask on stream, which is the mug big or is Kolo small?
Why not
and
both?
I play... Yeah, why not both? I play Maisie, who made the second Quidditch team last week. And oh my god, I got so excited. I'd kind of assumed that she wasn't going to, even though she really wanted to. So in my head, I was like, okay, how is this going to play out? And I'm so surprised, but I'm so happy and I'm so excited. And it's nice to see you all again, guys. Hi.
Thank you, Kolo. Luxie?
Oh my god, I was unprepared. Hello, I'm Luxie Games. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I'm a full-time streamer. I make really bad jokes. I'm loud, I'm annoying, I'm gay. I'm so excited to be playing Rosalina with you guys. Yeah. That's the whole spiel. There you go, in 5 whole seconds.
Thank you. Murgles?
Hi, I'm Murgles. I'm a professional animator and storyboard artist and frequenter of this divine channel. I'm here. You can also find me on Twitter at Murgles and on Instagram at Miranda Cannell, but that's like a complex name. So Quesnel if you want to find me. And I'm super stoked to be here, and thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Nega Oryx?
Hi, I'm Nega Oryx. I am a full-time variety streamer here on Twitch, voice actor and freelance host as well. And my favorite of all those titles is that I'm also a tabletop RPG player. You might recognize me from having done Simulacrum here on Table Story, but today I'm here to play Olive Everglade, first-year Gryffindor student. Gryffindor. Gryffindor. I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
To say it out loud?
It even burns in my mouth.
My tongue is sizzling as I say it.
There's gotta be a potion for that.
Steam coming off of it, but it's fine.
That's what the wig and the
fine.
headphones are for. It's just they're blocking in the smoke that's pouring out of her ears.
Yeah. But thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here. Unfortunately, I was out of town last week, so I'm excited to catch up on what I missed while I was away.
And the betrayals.
The betrayals.
There were no betrayals, none.
That's not what I heard, Kolo.
It's no. I'm so sorry. Everybody has been tagging me in clips and stuff, and they're all week. Everybody has been like, "Oh my God, Kolo, how dare you betray Nick?"
Kolo's ruined Christmas, hands down. So
I was gonna say, I felt so bad because in the Discord, Luxie made a joke about ruining Christmas, and I literally was like, "Does Kolo know us well enough to know that we're just assholes and we're having fun? Or is she gonna think we actually hate her?
Why not both?
I mean, I'm
Why
used to
not
playing
both?
tabletop with Brad. So.
Oh yeah.
The only option now is that I have to buy Colo an apology mug. That's the only option.
Will you just sign my name on it, please?
Yeah. I'll actually
Does the
make
mug
one
say
out of
you
clay.
ruined Christmas?
Sorry, you ruined
It's like a heart
French.
around a Christmas tree, and it's just broken.
I'm sorry your feelings were hurt when I...
Best apology ever.
Just gonna.
Anyway, thanks for having me. Yay.
Zagatagus.
Hey everybody, I'm Zgodicus, spelled that way if you're watching. You can find me everywhere as Zgodicus. I stream, I've got a podcast, it's on a hiatus, but you can check out the previous episodes and I'll eventually kick it back up again. I'm all over Twitch and the internet doing various things. And here I play Alexander Pippin of Ravenclaw. And I failed every roll that isn't a magic roll so far, so... I guess that fits. I guess that's good. We'll see how the trend continues, I guess, and I look forward to it.
Thank you, Zagatagus. Thank you. I'm Wax Steven, and I will be the Headmaster of Doom. I will be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventures today. Thank you all for joining us. If you are clueless as to what's going on and why we're dressed like this and why we've got this crazy character art on the channel right now, Murgles was the person that did that character art, by the way, so give her a shout out. She's a fantastic artist and she did an amazing job on all this work.
Aw, thanks. I just lost my wig, so that's why I was like, no one noticed me. And then you were like, Murgles did the art. And I was like, yes, sure did.
Everyone observe her struggle.
Yeah.
Zoom
It's my own
in.
damn fault. I was like trying to theatrically do a head thing, and then it was just like, wig is gone.
But we're playing the Harry Potter. We're playing a Harry Potter RPG that I designed called Witchcraft and Wizardry, just like the show name. If you would like to play along, you can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW, where you can also check out the link to the podcast over on iTunes. And if you do that, it would be fantastic because we'd love to have you rate and review the podcasts so we can get new and noteworthy. That would be super awesome. It would help us out. It would help Table Story out tremendously. And we appreciate it. Thank you. So, is everybody ready to get started? Let's do it. Let's get magical, people. Let's get magical. Let's get magical. So, there's a few things that I want to address from last session that we can talk about a little bit first. Last session, we had the opportunity to meet some of the professors, meet some of the other students that are in the school, and have the characters experience a little bit of what class is like and what their dorms are like, and their common rooms and such. We had the opportunity for them to do some downtime activities and study, etc. And we've been earning some house points and things as time has gone on. I had the characters earn some house points after the first session because they did the sing along with me, which I had no idea that they would actually do it with me. I thought I was going to be the only idiot doing it, so they got some points for that. But I feel like it was really important since we've got 3 Gryffindor people here. I wanted to make sure that it was as balanced as possible. So what I did was I decided I was going to make 3 rolls for each house total. So if we had one person in a house, I'd do the makeup, the 2 extra rolls, or 3, I wouldn't do any rolls. So I've been rolling for house points as well since the beginning. So I would like to take this opportunity to show everybody where we're at on the house points right now. Who's ready? Who wants to see the house points currently? Where do we stand? Where do we stand? Let's see.
Hufflepuff.
Do we have any bets in chat? Who's in first place, chat? Who do you think's in first place?
Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff.
Who do you think is in
Gryffindor.
first place?
Hufflepuff. If you don't say Hufflepuff,
The door of the Griff.
So again, I did some rolls, okay? I did some rolls, and if people know me, I'm actually a Gryffindor, okay? So there's no bias in this. Here we
Wait,
go.
what is it?
But
That doesn't sound
The
good.
current house
Yeah.
points stand at 12 for Gryffindor, 9 for Hufflepuff, 11 for Ravenclaw, and 21 for Slytherin.
The one time Slytherin is winning a house cup and I am a Gryffindor?
So again, I did rolls for all this stuff. And what I'm rolling is I'm rolling a 2d6, and on a 6 or lower, the house gets -5 for that roll. On a 7 to 9, 2 points, and on a 10 plus, they get +5 points. So I rolled that freaking well for Slytherin. So yeah, Slytherin is currently in the lead
the
with
only
21.
not represented squad.
No one in the cast is
Yeah.
Slytherin.
Yeah. So we may have a way for chat to get some house points for the various houses every week as well, coming up soon. Kujio's working on a thing. And there's probably some guesses in the chat as to what that could be. We may or may not have some channels that have been added to the Discord, which you can go to by heading towards to tablestory.tv/Discord. And come join us on our public Discord. If you talk in the Witchcraft and Wizardry channel, there may be good things that could happen. There may be some good things, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Regardless, at the end of last session, we had a pretty momentous occasion with Maisie getting to join the second string Gryffindor Quidditch team. She made it to the second string Quidditch team. Congratulations to Maisie. We're gonna see. What I would like to know we'll figure that out at the end of this session today. Or we'll figure it out at a certain point of the session today. Is if anybody else is trying out for Quidditch. We'll find out. But today, we're going to start the session with some more of class. So what I'd like is for everybody except for Rosalina to roll me a 2d6. Okay. Clementine. So, one of the things that you missed out on last week, Negs, is that we had a class schedule shown. We've got a class schedule here.
What?
Oh yeah. We've got a class schedule. And I don't think chat can really see that very well, unfortunately. I'll find a better way to display this chat. This is going to screw up the rolls for a second. Remind me to switch this back, because I'm definitely going to forget again. I did last time. So, we're going to jump. We got a peek at the Transfiguration teacher last week, who didn't seem to be the best, most kind person ever. We did meet her, Professor Hazel Barrows. This week, we're gonna join Charms class. I think we're gonna join Charms class. We're gonna join the Charms class and the Gryffindor squad. The Gryffindor squad. So let's head to Charms class. So inside Charms class, there are desks sort of all put together and benches, almost like bleachers on either side of the Charms class. And sitting at the head of Charms class is the diminutive deputy headmaster, Professor Phileas Flitwick, that you met upon entering Hogwarts. Person that led you, along with Hagrid, up from the docks where you came across the Black Lake on your boats. So we're gonna join the Gryffindors today.
All right, everybody. Please take your seats. Everyone, please sit down. Please. Thank you. Thank you all. Welcome to Charms class. First years. For those that don't remember me, I am Professor Phileas Flitwick, the deputy headmaster of the school. You'll find that Charms is a very special class in that it covers a very wide variety of spells and things that you will be using in your day-to-day life. It's a special type of spell concerned with giving an object new and unexpected properties, and hence this class mainly consists on learning those sorts of spells. Charms classes are described as, well, a little chaotic, but I expect you all to mind your neighbors and pay attention to your classwork. So, for many of you, this may very well be your first foray into magic. If you could all please turn your books to the chapter 1.
Are you all three seated together? Maisie, Clem, and Olive. Are you seated next to each other in class?
I would have made a beeline for them. I don't know what they would have done.
Yeah, I would have.
I'd definitely be with Clem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, starting already, are we, Colo? A little early for the hatred, but that's fine. That's fine. Shaking it off. I'm going to seat myself directly next to Maisie because, as far as I know, she's my new best friend, and I'm so excited that we met and that I recognize her in class, and I just can't wait to get to know her better.
Oh,
Excellent.
No.
So just for timing's sake, we're gonna say that you haven't made second string just yet on the Quidditch team here, Maisie. Okay. This is
So
still.
I don't know the results yet.
No, this is still your first day of class. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, chapter 1. Now, can anyone tell me what the Lumos spell does? Yes, you.
Olive,
It
please.
illuminates.
Please make
Oh.
me. We need to roll.
no.
We got to see if you
Oh,
actually
no.
know this.
Oh no.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a move.
Oh god.
I read
Okay.
about that.
Oh no. Okay, what do I roll?
That's a mind roll. And remember, you can all open up your handouts with the moves to check out where the rolls are located. Sorry, I knew it. I told you I'd forget it. I told you. There we go.
Got it. So
There we
this
go.
is I read about that one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, a 7, a partial success. So on a 7 to 9, you can ask me 2 from the list there. Or we'll say that you can actually decide which 2 you know that you can talk about.
Okay. Could I combine it and know what it does but ask the origins of the spell maybe?
Sure.
Okay. The Lumos spell illuminates the tip of the user's wand, but I feel like most of us here are familiar with what it does, but I'm more curious of its origins, Professor.
Ah, Correct. In fact, the Lumos spell does illuminate the end of your wand, and it can help you in quite a pinch. A very important spell, and more often than not, one of the very first that a witch may learn, as you do here today. And a good question. The origin of the Lumos spell can be dated back to, well, past any recorded witch or wizard history. It's not known the exact origins, but it's believed to be one of the very first spells that witches or wizards had ever learned out of pure necessity. A very good question, and perhaps one that you may be able to investigate later on.
Thank you, Professor.
There have been many witches and wizards that have checked and tried to find out the real origins of the spell, but none have been successful as of yet. Excellent. So, let's begin.
He takes out his wand and he says,
The Lumos spell requires a very minor flick and twist of the wrist when you cast the spell, like so. Almost as if you are making, in the air, the letter A without the cross. A capital A. Lumos!
the tip of the wand illuminates, and you all see the light start to form on the end of his wand. No sound effect. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. It's good.
Sparkle.
Yeah. Everything's fine. But yeah, you can see the tip of the wand illuminate, and he says,
Excellent. So again, a quick flick and a twist, as if you're making an A in the air. Lumos! All right.
Lumos.
Now, going to have each of you practice. You can begin your practice now.
and each of you can begin to practice. And I'd like each of you to please try and cast a spell.
Okay.
3 Gryffindors.
Yes!
Hey.
What do we roll for? Sorry.
Magic.
What do we roll? Sorry. Thank you.
All right. So Maisie with a 10, Clementine with an 11, and Olive was not so lucky. Oh no. So wand tips begin to illuminate, and we can see Maisie with no problem. You complete the spell. The tip of your wand illuminates brightly.
And look at Clem and like share my excitement with her. Like, we can do
However, when you look over and you see Olive, Olive, how do you think this fails for you?
Well, I'm just starting the motion as I'm saying loot, and then I see that Maisie is so excited. Maisie, my dear new best friend, I just can't contain my excitement levels for how pure her happiness at her success is that I get distracted and just fling my wand around and go, loot. Oh, Maisie! Oh my goodness, look at her. And just kind of go like this in the opposite direction.
There's this like sparks that shoot out of the wand, and it makes this horrible sound.
Oh,
Yeah, and
you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I think that kid in the back row might not be, though. I should probably watch my aim next time. But I'm fine, thank you. How did it feel, Maisie? That was so exciting. You are such an amazing witch. Your first attempt at that spell, and you're already just, like, absolutely crushing it. Wow.
Yeah, isn't she great? She's great.
I'm really not, guys. Thank you. I appreciate your support, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I think it was.
Could you show me how to do it? I thought I knew how to, but apparently not.
I mean, I can try, but I've only done it just now. I don't know if I can.
Maisie, you got it. You got this, girl.
That's one more time than I've ever successfully done it. So
Remember, when you fail on a roll in this system, make sure that you add a star of experience. If you hit 5 stars of experience, there's also another little handout that shows you what you can do with it. When you have 5 stars of experience, you can change an unlocked character trait. You can -1 to one attribute and +1 to a different attribute for a max of -2 or +2. You can lock a character trait. You can change a spell from your spell bank. You can rearrange 2 traits, so like change the order depending on how you feel like you're role-playing your character, or you can change your house benefit. So if you have not picked your house benefit, make sure you do that. That is also under the 4 houses handout. You choose one of the 3 benefits there for yourself. Okay. So, Professor Flitwick is sort of looking around and he says,
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Everglade, if your wand is making such a spark, and unfortunately that's not exactly the Lumos spell.
well, yes, no, I mean, I understand it wasn't Lumos, but it was something. You know, I got it to, like, do a little something. That's exciting, right?
Also potentially very dangerous.
Sure, but potentially, you know, it's not, like, exact.
Yes, let me just check your form. Again, it's just a very minor twist and flick of the flick and twist of the wrist. Lumos!
Lumos.
give me another magic roll.
Girl, she better be paying attention this time.
By the way, Maisie and Clementine, your wands are still like lit up, by the way. They're still like little flashlights sort of waving around. Olive, you wave your wand around. What do you think happens this time?
Oh, goodness. I think this time she is doing the arm motion correctly. So I think whatever direction it points down to, so at the floor, I think instead of light, it shoots off like a tiny little explosion that just pops the floor on where her wand is pointing to, almost like those little firecrackers people throw, where it makes a little thing.
Okay.
Is Maisie still next to you?
She's on fire now.
I imagine I moved a little bit because Flitwick was asking me to demonstrate, you know?
Okay.
I kind of hopped up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a,
Oh! No! Please, be careful!
I could just try again. That was only 2 tries.
Yes. All right. Perhaps you can practice a bit later. All right. And now we can practice the Nox spell. This will be the spell that will deluminate your wands.
he like slowly walks away from Olive. And he says, for the Nox spell, it's simply an inverse of the Lumos spell. All right. Now with me a twist and then a slight flick of the wrist, like a V. Nox.
Nox.
And then you see the light just peter out. Let's get a magic roll from Maisie and Clementine. Olive, are you still practicing the Lumos spell?
No, I'm pretending like I did the Nox one correctly, and I'm just going, oh, it's absolutely gone. And anyone who will look at me, I'm going, look at it. First try. It's like it was never there at all.
Okay, so I think we need a convince roll from you then.
Okay.
Maisie, on a partial success, if we take a look at the cast a spell section, on a 7 to 9, the spell succeeds, but there are side effects. Choose 2, please. It's at the very bottom of the moves handout list.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I've got like hundreds. I don't know how you.
Oh, I have
don't know how
70
you keep
billion
track
of
of
them
all of
open.
Okay, it's which handout? Sorry, Whack. It's experience
Moves.
moves. Okay, I don't think I have that open. Magic on a 7 to 9, the spell succeeds, but there are side effects. Okay, one of the other players takes a condition from a pass or misfire. Oh. The spell has a diminished effect. Someone or something is alerted to the casting of the spell. Your wand is thrown from your hands and lands nearby. I think the spell has diminished effect. And someone or something is alerted to the casting of the spell, and I think it's Clem. Or does it have to be someone that's like farther away?
So, something that also happens to Olive, it could be anybody. I'll let you choose whatever you feel is appropriate for the situation.
Can I roll?
I don't really know what you'd roll here. I mean, are you rolling for the people on either side of you?
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Give me
I
a
don't know
D2.
who to pick about a D2.
Yeah, just roll a D2, left and right.
Throw
1
me
and 2.
under the bus, man. Rebuild your friendship.
Wow.
Olive.
Oh God.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, you did a
so
partial
well.
misfire?
No, someone or something is alerted to the casting of the spell. I thought it was probably a good idea to avoid the other player taking a condition.
Okay.
Considering
Oh, yeah, because Olive... one of the things that happens, by the way, Olive, since you failed twice, you actually, if you look at the cast a spell move, on a 6 or lower, the spell rebounds and the caster takes a condition. So you have to choose a condition that you took for each time that the spell rebounded when you cast it.
For each time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to say I am dazed and injured.
Okay, yeah. So Olive's a little wobbly before she tries to convince everybody that she's just succeeded on the spell. But Clem, let's have your situation resolved first, because you rolled a failure on your casting of the knock spell. So spell rebounds for you, and you're also going to take a condition here as the spell just kind of peters out as it goes off when you try to cast the spell. What condition do you take?
What conditions would be... It's any of these ones here, right?
Yeah.
Like injured, dazed, upset. I'm going to take the upset condition.
Okie doke.
Heartbroken.
Oh, yeah. So, Maisie, I think as the three of you are, like, casting spells and waving your wands around, I think maybe, like, your wand gets, like, super close or something to Olive as she's trying to cast her own spell, and your wand, like, waves right in front of her, and it kind of throws her off a little bit. Oh, no. And Clem, maybe you're looking at that going on. Who knows? But your wand accidentally kind of goes off, and the light gets brighter. It doesn't actually deluminate. Maisie, yours just kind of doesn't go all the way out. It's like at 50% or something. Olive, we need a convince roll from you.
I did mine. It was a 9, a partial success.
Okay, so now was that including, because that is did you take a heart condition here? Upset? No. Okay.
Just dazed and injured.
Okay. So, on a convince of a 7 to 9, you choose one from the list there.
I'm going to go with they go along with it for now.
Okay. Yeah. Professor Flitwick is kind of like nodding his head. The others around you are kind of like, oh yeah, you know, like just they assume that you did it or whatever. But I think Clem, you and Maisie know that Olive did not actually cast a spell. Yeah.
Professor?
Yes.
Professor.
Careful.
He like ducks his head. There's like a errant beam that like shoots past. Like,
Professor, is it possible to illuminate another witch or wizard's wand?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, the wand itself is rather difficult. But you can illuminate other objects, yes.
Is it the same spell?
No, it is a different spell. One that we'll be learning eventually. But for now, we're going to focus on Lumos and Nox and make sure that you can always get a light when you need one. You never know when you could be walking in the dark and moving about. And we always want to make sure that you can see where you're going.
I'll just say this to Clem. I just thought we might be able to help some of the others, you know, like a sideways glance at Olive.
I can't even do Nox.
Yes, but you did the first one. It's okay. You can do it.
What kind of witch am I?
A wonderful one with a very beautiful
wand's
heart.
still getting brighter.
It's okay. You can try again. We have the whole class. It's okay to not do it first time. I didn't do Nox completely. It's okay. Why don't you just try again?
Sounds like you're trying to treat wounds here, Maisie.
Deep emotional
is this
scars.
This is a heart roll.
All right, cool. Oh no. Okay.
On a 7, okay.
Is
So-
this a modifier because it's Clem who has my +1 from last?
It is, yes. Great question. So, whenever you're, and I know we probably missed a few of these, but it's okay. We're still learning. When you look at your character sheet on the relationship section, if you have someone in a relation that you have a relationship with, make sure you're doing that role and then selecting that attribute when the pop-up comes up. Because it's going to take into account your relationship. When you know someone better, or if you're having like a, when you have just a good relationship with somebody, you're you know them a little bit better, or you're kind of in sync with them, so you get like a slight bonus to your roll.
Oh, I see. This is so cool because I can click Clem and then it comes up and you can use the drop-down menu. That's really cool. That's amazing.
Thanks to Etoile Leon and Kujio for helping out with the character sheet there, by the way.
Amazing, guys.
And by the way, we are going to make these character sheets available for you guys on the website as well, as soon as we just get them like finished up and polished, because Etoile goes a little overboard. Okay, so on a 7, so you get to
But
choose
it
one from
should-
the list there.
But it should be an 8, right? Is that?
Oh yeah,
is
it's
that
the same.
correct?
It's the
Not that
same
it makes
thing.
a difference, but
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Choose one. Oh, this is really hard. It's either how can I get them to trust me, or how are they feeling? How can I?
So no, this is treat wounds. Treat wounds.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've got the wrong. All right, one. You jerry-rig something to work for a little while. It won't last long. It costs you something. It takes all of your concentration, making it take longer than you expected. It costs you something.
Okay, so probably for the rest of the class, you're trying to console Clem like on her Nox failure. But you are going to heal a condition. So you're going to get rid of that condition there, Clem.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think
Thanks, Maze.
a lot of the rest of the class is just you guys doing practice for that. All right, next.
Do we know what my cost is?
What your cost is?
Yeah, because it said it costs you something.
No, you choose one. So you chose takes all of your concentration, making it take longer.
I chose it costs you something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say makes you take longer than expected. My
I
bad.
nearly picked that one.
My bad. So it costs you something. Yeah, maybe you get like a scolding from Professor Flitwick for not paying attention, I think.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Oh.
going to be
2 points from Gryffindor. You need to pay attention.
I was just trying to help my friend.
I understand, but you must pay attention in class.
Sorry,
She's like,
sorry, Maisie.
shame. Like, shame. Like,
That's so
bright
brutal.
red face. Like,
Can I take... I would take another upset for that. I would feel so bad.
Yeah.
There's no way that I would witness that happening and not feel really awful about it.
Okay. Fine. Leave the upset condition on. It is what it
I'm
is.
gonna leave it on, because... Should I roll for it, I guess? I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry, Maisie.
Well,
that
actually,
you
yeah, we
did
can.
something and it didn't work out.
We can. What we can say... What we can say is this is going to be you toughing it out. This is going to be
Okay.
you toughing it out. This is like an emotional hit. Go ahead and roll plus your body.
is this also a modifier for me?
Yes. So if you have
Yeah,
a
okay.
relationship with Maisie, do
Yeah.
click on that roll in relationships and then just select body. Oh, 14. Oh, God. Yeah.
So it turns out I don't give a shit that she just lost his points. I'm fucking pleased.
it's up to you. Maybe you were just happy that, your friendship meant more than the situation,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll leave it up to you. But yeah.
Thank you, Maisie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we'll get those 2 back. Listen, I'll nail this Nox. It'll be so good that he'll have to give us back. He'll have to give it back.
Thank you. It's okay. We can work together. We'll
Yeah.
work together.
We'll make it happen.
And then I'm just gonna lean over and go, "We will. Don't worry. We got this."
We just see her head
yeah,
slide into frame. Okay. I think we switch scenes. And we're going to join Mr. Pippin. And his class. So we're going to join Mr. Pippin in a certain herbology classroom. This is actually outside. You've been sort of directed to the gardens outside by Professor Longbottom. So, Professor Longbottom has sort of gathered the class in the garden, and he says, "Hello, everyone. Sorry for taking you out for your very first herbology class out to the gardens, but I feel like it's very important to introduce you to various plants and things that you may encounter. Welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you. To let you know exactly what herbology is, it's the study of magical plants and how to take care of, which I find very important, to utilize them and to potentially combat them. But that's only in really the most dire of circumstances. Hopefully, you don't really have to do that very often. There are a total of 3 greenhouses like this one, and they hold a variety of magical plants, and they can sometimes be potentially lethal. Excuse me, Mr. Pippin, was it? You probably shouldn't put your figures there.
It's okay.
You don't want to disturb that plant.
Why not? Will it get upset?
Well, yes. If you accidentally touch the soil, the plant has a tendency to grow rather displeased. You see, it requires.
Really?
Yes. And
I start looking about for stones on the ground.
Oh, to toss at the plant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. If the soil is disturbed, the plant will grow rather quickly and will seek out the source of the disturbance. Sorry. Where was I?
Combating plants, I think.
No. No. You see, plants can have a varying degree of lethality, especially here in the greenhouses. We keep a lot of the plants that are potentially dangerous out here so that you don't have easy access to them, which is why I wanted to bring you all out here. Just so you're aware that these kinds of things that could happen. It's important that you take proper precautions whenever you are dealing with such plants. There's often a lot of ways that witches and wizards will study for a very long time to determine the best way to handle these magical plants. All right. Yes. So, does anyone have any questions yet? No? All right. So, herbology's great. There's all sorts of wonderful things that magical plants can do. There's plants that could help you breathe underwater. There's plants that could, plants that could make you faint, or worse, plants that could make you die outright. Mandragora, for instance, could be like one of those plants if you're not wearing proper hearing protection. So it's very important that you take the proper precautions when dealing with such plants. So today's lesson is going to focus on proper handling of lethal plants. If you could all put on your dragon hide gloves, please.
Okay.
Right. So, as I said before, the plants that we're in front of could be potentially very dangerous if you disturb the soil. However, dragon hide gloves will prevent such a thing from happening. So, if you're wearing dragon hide gloves, you can properly take care of these plants and make sure that their roots aren't growing too out of control. Excuse me?
Well, I've got my gloves on.
So, are you trying? I mean, are you trying to be sneaky about this?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to be sneaky to the plant, but not to the professor.
Sure. All right.
I just want to try and, like, touch it before the plant can hit it.
Okay, give me a quick and quiet roll. That's a body roll, and we'll say that you have a +1 from the gloves.
Oh, that's handy. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll be moving quickly this time.
So, as you poke the dirt, you're moving kind of quickly.
Oh, you have to be much more gentle than that, even with the dragon hide gloves. No.
And as you sort of like you touch the soil like really quickly, you can see that there's a plant that kind of looks like a spring onion that's growing out of the like a green onion that's growing out, and you can see suddenly it starts to like grow rapidly.
Oh no! Everyone, please get out of the greenhouse. Please step back.
And Professor Longbottom grabs his wand out, and he sort of points at the plant, and he goes, "Reducio!" And the plant, like, you see, like, it starts to grow, like the pot that it's in just like breaks. You can see the roots like all starting to grow out and downwards, and the The plant's just like growing up like huge, and as soon as the spell hits the plant, you can see that there's like a sort of stop. The plant just starts to slowly wind back down and shrink back into place.
I'd just like to say I thought it was maybe gonna go like whoosh or something. I didn't think it was gonna go.
Barney kind of like looks at you, Barney Dogwood. His eyes are like all wide, and he sticks his wand into his neck, and he just says, I think that was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 5 points from Ravenclaw.
It wasn't.
The rest of the students in Ravenclaw like slowly turn towards you like furious.
Sorry.
And we switch scenes. We switch scenes, and I think we head probably. I think we probably head back to your common rooms after a long day of classes and such. We head back to your common rooms, and I think we head towards the Hufflepuff common room first. Rosalina, you and Hyacinth head back to the common room, and yeah, I think how has your first day been so far?
Oh my! What other classes did Rosalina have besides Transfiguration?
So you can actually see the class schedules in the handout section.
Oh, I see.
So today you had Transfiguration, which was a double. That was 2 periods.
Oh, great! I had a really good day at.
And you had Potions and Herbology.
Okay. Oh, and I have a midnight class on Mondays?
You do. You have Astronomy at midnight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm preparing for another class later.
Well, yeah, right. A class ends at like 3:30, and then you've got like plenty of time before
Perfect.
Astronomy. Yeah.
I have a feeling that Rosalina is not feeling her hottest after double transfigurations, after being insulted not only as a muggle, but also as an idiot.
Yeah, okay. So the warm, like, comforting fire of the Hufflepuff common room is before you, and the rest of the students are all kind of like piling in and getting comfortable and whatnot after a long day. You and Hyacinth just kind of probably walk into the common room. Do you go right to your dorm room, or do you hang out in the common room? What do you do?
I think I'm flopping down in the nearest cozy chair and like pulling crystals out of my pockets and attempts to bring back some good energy to my bad vibes of a day.
What are you doing?
I had just such a rough day, and I'm hoping maybe some of these crystals could like bring back some centering. The onyx is for protection, and Sweet Pea is get out of my hair. Sweet Pea's here, and I have a cookie. Do you want a cookie, Hyacinth? I could really use a cookie.
Yeah. Starts munching the cookie.
I had no idea I could be just so bad at magic. I felt like I was doing, pretty good. I was on a high note, and now I feel like I'm on such a low note. Like if we were singing in chorus, I would just be a baritone,
Well, not really.
Oh, that's fair. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Did you have a good day?
It was okay. I have to admit that, Professor Barrows was pretty scary.
Yeah. And I don't really understand why explaining what the word transfiguration means made her so mad. 'Cause I inevitably was right, but it's fine. Maybe she just had a like really bad night. Like maybe she had like a bad pudding and she's just really still recovering. Maybe I could write her a note or bake her a cookie or give her a crystal or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'll think about it. She just seems like she might not want anything from anyone ever, especially from me. So I'm just gonna sit here with my toad and eat a bunch of cookies. When do we get to eat again?
Well, you're eating cookies now.
Yeah, but like more food. That's true though. Do you want another cookie?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, here you go.
She starts eating some cookies. As far as like the timing goes, you did have lunch. I mean, it's after class, but I mean, you had lunch a few hours ago.
It's fine, I'll wait. It's fine. No big deal. I'll just eat my cookies. Maybe wander on over. We're like in the kitchens, so I could just like,
Are you
I
gonna
won't
try and get some food?
You think we could? I think I need it. What if we just got like, I don't know, like a whole chocolate cake?
A whole chocolate cake?
Yeah. We could share it with the rest of the common room. I think we should.
Well, maybe.
I could, I could take some of my crystals out so I'm not as clunky and loud, and we could just sneak in there and
You're
we
not
could
clunky or loud.
Oh, thanks, Hyacinth. We have two plans of action here, Hyacinth. We could be very sneaky and lie, or we could ask very nicely, to which I most definitely think they will say no. But maybe if we're nice, you never know. And I'm like, I had a bad day, and Mrs. Barrows made me cry, and I had 6 cookies, but it wasn't enough. It's okay, sweet pea, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I want my dad's. It's fine, I'm fine. I got an onyx, it's fine.
Well, what did you think about herbology?
Yeah, he's nice. I'm very interested in all of those wriggling roots and stuff. It's pretty exciting. Did you have a favorite class? Sorry, I've been so rude. I didn't even ask much about your day.
Well, potions wasn't so bad. That was with Professor Griffiths. They were okay.
It's my memory of all the other professors is kind of foggy. It's like all I see is a looming, what's her name? Bad Omen Barrows. Oh, can we call her that? Bad Omen
Barrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna jot that down for no reason. I don't put that in here.
Yeah, you can still see the little Niffler bucket is she's sitting on the little barrel spot with the blanket, and she's flicking the little ring on the barrel.
Do you think we could sneak out and get a cake? I think.
Ooh, go ahead and try and convince Hyacinth. Now, do you have a +1 or anything with Hyacinth?
I do have a +1 with Hyacinth.
So you can click that roll button next to her name, and then select convince is the I think that's a
heart.
Heart, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Crushed it. literally crushed my dreams and my day. It's okay. So do I need to select one for heart for failure?
No,
or do I
there's
just
so
fail miserably? There's
certain
no option.
Certain moves have an actual thing that happens. Some of them don't, in which case I get to decide. Convince is one of those such occurrences. So Hyacinth says, "Oh, I don't think that's a good idea."
Oh.
I don't want to get in trouble, especially not on the first day.
Yeah, that's fair. And I wouldn't want to get you into trouble, and we'll be down one chocolate cake, but we'll be up in morals, so there's that.
Right.
Right. I think maybe I should flop on the bed and cry if we don't have any plans, Hyacinth. Maybe I could write a letter to my dad's or something.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go straight to my bed and like pull the covers over my head and just start writing a letter and also crying at the same time so that everybody's genuinely really worried for me.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. And I think we are going to fast forward a little bit here. We're going to fast forward to dinner time. So, unlike the sort of entrance feast, they have dinner time. Basically, it's not quite the same as the start of the term feast. People sit with each other. They don't necessarily sit with their houses and whatnot. So what I'd like for each of you to do is roll a 2d6, please. Okay, so first one there is Alexander. Alexander, you can see the Great Hall again just in time for dinner. Were you making it like a priority to get there first, or did it just happen that way?
No, I was I need some food for comfort. I'm
Okie doke.
still struggling with losing 5 points for my house on my first day.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. It can happen. Okay, so there's a nice feast there for dinner. I think that there's probably some kind of stew or something that's like a beef stew or something along those lines, along with some vegetables and things at the table. And you sit down, you find a spot. You go with Barney?
Yeah, probably hanging with Barney. I think I'm probably been abandoned by all the other Ravenclaws at this point.
Oh, there's some shunning that's happening. People are pissed off that you got -5 already on the first day.
Yeah. I messed up, didn't I, Barney?
He looks at you with this look of scorn on his face and says,
Why did you have to stick your hand inside the pot?
Well, I've not really played with magical plants all that much. And then he said not to do it, but then he said if you had the gloves it's fine. And then I thought, well, I've got the gloves. And then it turned out it really wasn't all that fine, so I think it's technically the professor's fault for not being clear.
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
just
Well,
so that
everyone hates me now.
just so that Negs knows, there's several students that use magic to help them with certain limitations that they have. Barney is mute, So he has he's learned a spell that when he sticks his wand to his neck, he sees the text get written in the air. And Barney says, "I'm angry at you, but I don't hate you."
No, thanks. I'll have to make up for it. I need to come up with a plan.
Now I'm scared.
Give me time. I'll think of something. I need some sausages first.
Rosalina, you probably head towards dinner next here. You bump into Maisie just outside before you come in.
Can I literally bump into Maisie? Because I'm so clumsy. Please, God. I'm literally walking straight towards the dinner hall, holding cookies is still in my hands, and I just don't even notice her and just like boink into her, the back of her. Oh. Hi.
Hi. Are you okay? Are you...
I'm fine. I'm better now. I'm hungry.
You look like you might maybe need a hug. Yeah.
Face is like covered in chocolate.
Can I try and wipe it off, like just a little bit? Like, I feel like it probably won't come off. Like, it's literally like
smudging it off my face. It's just smearing it, actually. What's chocolate? What's a freckle?
I just, give her a hug, and maybe notice that like my collar is got just quite chocolatey as this happens. It's like not white anymore. Just give her a hug. It'll be okay. It will be.
I really needed that. Thank you so much.
Would you like to talk about it? We can talk. We could get some food and maybe talk about it.
Are we allowed to sit with each other even though we're not in the same house? Because I miss you guys.
Yes, we can do that. I mean, I have some friends in some other houses as well, and I was thinking, like maybe it would be nice to meet them, but I feel like I should probably wait until after Quidditch to do that. Let's wait until after Quidditch. Yeah, let's go and sit down.
Okay.
Okay. Do you try to look for anybody in particular to sit down with?
Who else is there? Alex? Just Alex?
You can see Alex there, yeah.
Yeah. Should we go and say hello to him?
Yeah, I mean, he looks kind of like he's thinking really hard about something, but maybe we should just ask him how he is. We haven't really seen a lot of him since the explosion on the train, so maybe he did. I think we should probably.
And there was an explosion in the greenhouse too.
Do you think he exploded something else?
I mean, considering how my day went, it might be good to ask.
Do you think that he's got some more of those? She looks around just to make sure that there's no teachers around. Toys.
Well, can we go find out?
I mean,
also he has sausages, so I would. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I didn't mean sausages, but yeah, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over to Alex. He's sitting next to another boy that is that has a sort of indifferent face, and he has some fearless-looking eyes. I think you kind of have to be if you want to hang out with Alex. But you can see this boy is using his wand, pointing it into his neck, and you see like letters being written just nearby.
And did we see this before? I can't remember if we.
Yeah, were we? I don't know if we.
I don't know if you did.
Do we have? Should we roll for if we notice
Totally,
that? Or
it's
something?
just up to you. That's not a thing you have to roll for.
Oh,
Totally
cool.
up to you.
I'm thinking that I'm too clueless to have noticed as much as I would have liked to. So I would love to prod.
I think I was probably too anxious to really notice.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's... What's he doing?
Oh, hello, I'm thinking.
you're thinking.
But there's, you're thinking, we can see, you're thinking?
Oh, that's not me, that's Barney.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I can do it though, look.
Hi, I'm Barney.
Hi, Barney.
can you teach me how to do that? I had a bummer of a day and I'd really like to have a success if we could. That'd be...
Oh, did you have a bad day as well? What happened?
I met the transfiguration teacher and she called me an idiot.
She did what?
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of the nicest part of it.
Oh, I
But I ate like 9 cookies and I wrote a letter to my dad and I cried and I did a little meditation. I'm feeling a little better now.
Can you send it?
Day too.
Can I send? Oh, how do you? Can you tell me how to send this maybe? Cause I don't have any stamps.
you
You
want
can
Benny
use my
to-
owl.
Or you can use mine.
I'll take Maisie's owl if that's okay, Alex.
Okay.
I can show you. I can show you after.
Yeah, that's great. I'll just tuck it in here. Thank you.
So I'm trying to come up with a plan. I'll probably use your help. Do you want some sausages first?
Yeah, I'll take a sausage, but also you have to tell me the spell before I agree to a plan.
It's tricky.
I can
I don't know how
try.
to explain it.
Okay.
You have to think of the words that you want to say first, and then you need to hold the wand right up to your voice box, and like when you cast a spell, you know when you feel the magic go into the wand? Well,
Yeah.
you have to shape the letters that you're saying with the magic.
Okay. Should I roll for this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a cast. This is a cast a spell move. This is the magic.
I'm good. And we have no forwards. Okay. Incredible.
All right. So as you try to cast this spell, you're gonna impart a condition onto yourself as it backfires.
Oh, Rosalina. Oh, where is that? Oh, cast a spell magic.
Yep.
I have to impart a condition?
That's
Wait, where are
correct.
the conditions?
Right at the top of your character sheet.
Oh. Oh. I am... I am injured. 1,000% injured. I don't know how I've managed it, but I've actually just fallen back off of the... I was focusing so hard trying to cast a spell and then failing. I've just flopped off the back of the bench and thudded on my bum.
Your throat's like probably really scratchy too. Like as you do it.
I like jab my wand into my neck.
It's really tricky.
Careful!
It's fine.
Can I help her up? Can I offer a hand to help her up? Yeah. Here we go. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I put some sausages onto your plate for you. Yeah. You should always
Thanks,
have
Alex.
sausages before
Thank you,
try
Maisie.
anything new.
I'm done with magic for the day. I think I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna.
So,
Probably at
Do you
that
have
time
any-
that we, Olive, you enter into the feast hall here, the grand. I forget what the hell the name for this room is. Why did my brain just shut off? The Great Hall.
Great Hall.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk in and kind of scan the room a little bit.
Sure.
And the second I see Maisie's hair, I'm gonna go, friends! And I'm just gonna kind of like skip down the hall to go sit with them. Just blissful, very, very, very happy. And I think this is the first time I've seen Alexander and Rosalina in a while. So I'm gonna kind of lean over and wave. I remember you. Hi.
Bean buddies.
Oh, you've you've got something on your face. And I'm just gonna lick my finger and I'm gonna try and wipe some of the chocolate off of Rosalina. And if it doesn't come off right away, I'm gonna kind of like lick my whole hand and try and get it in there, like this.
I'm having kind of a rough one. I think I'm giving out some bummer vibes, so I ate a few
everyone in
cookies.
my house hates me.
Okay.
Except from...
Wait, no. I know
Yeah.
just the thing. 2 for 1. You get your face all cleaned up. I will give off a brilliant display of magic. It's a win-win. You'll be feeling better. Good? Do
You're
you want
gonna
to
do
try?
some magic? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just my life, so...
I used to see my dad do this spell on my mum all the time back home. How hard can it be?
Wait, which spell is it?
That's a really good question.
Is Olive
I
still
don't
looking
remember.
injured and
You don't know
dazed, by
the
the
spell
way?
you're gonna do on my face?
No, I remember the name of it.
I'm still
and
eating.
I'll kind of just figure it out as I go along, you know, like muscle
I like that.
memory.
Okay, yeah,
but
just feel
for
it. Do you want a
something
crystal?
I've never done before.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
thank
gonna
you.
put that onyx in your pocket. I'm gonna hold this quartz
Okay.
just in case of Rooney. Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of point at Rosalina, and I'm gonna swirl my wand and boop her nose and go, Augmenti.
Oh God. Okay. So.
My day is going straight down the toilet.
Oh my
I mean, it's
God.
gonna be great. I'm so excited.
So go ahead. So now, here's the great thing. When you cast a spell, you roll plus magic when you try to cast a spell. You can attempt spells from any year, but take a -1 forward for each year ahead of your character. So you can go ahead and cast a spell on Rosalina, but take -1 forward, please.
Okay.
Okay, a 7 is a partial success. So the spell
Partial.
succeeds, but there are side effects. Choose 2.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to say the spell has... No, you know what? I'm going to say the spell went just fine. Someone is alerted to the fact that I'm casting the spell and that the force of me doing this, like the force of the stream of water coming out of it, shoots the wand backwards out of my hand. But I don't move my hand at all. I'm so proud that I've done it. It just goes whoosh, and my hand is like
Landing the
still
mashed
there.
potatoes in the-
Meanwhile, I'm just
Like a-
like dripping wet, standing in
Yeah.
front of you, just confused but somewhat happy.
So the spell itself went fine. I'll say the 2 side effects are someone was alerted to the fact that I was casting it, and my wand flew out of my hand.
Bubbles of water just come flying out of this wand, splashing you, Rosalina. It's like you're getting splashed with a fire hose. It's horrific.
But no more chocolate, right?
Oh God.
Right?
Sweet Pea really likes water, so I think toads like water. So thank you. Are you okay? You look. Are we allowed to do things like that?
You know, I didn't think to check before I did it. That would have been a good thing to look into.
It's like better to ask forgiveness, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, behind you. Behind
There's a
you.
shadow that's starting to like loom over you.
Oh God, no.
You can see the
Hello.
towering body of
Oh God.
the towering body, the intense eyes, and the round face of Mrs. Nanny Buckland. And she says, "Excuse me? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Miss
Do
Olive
you think that
Everglade.
this is the appropriate place to be casting such a spell?
I would assume that a school for witches and wizards would be the exact appropriate place to cast a spell, yes.
Are you trying to anger me?
Olive, I think it's better.
Why am I
Olive, I would.
succeeding?
Please go ahead and try to. I think convince. Please.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Now remember, folks, don't forget your house bonuses if you have them. Consider when you want to use those or what have you.
Okay. So, heart.
Oh no!
Oh God.
She puts her hands on her hips and she says,
I know very well where we are. And I know that anyone with common sense wouldn't be casting an augmenty spell in someone's face in the Great Hall during dinner.
To be fair, my face is clean now.
"You're just sopping wet. It looks like someone took a garden hose and just sprayed you right in the face." Yeah.
But the chocolate's not there anymore.
She says,
That'll be 5 points from Gryffindor.
Could
Oh
I?
no, you two.
Could I possibly make those points back if I learned and successfully executed a spell to clean up the mess that I created? Possibly. Learning lesson and all that.
Get back to dinner and save the spells for when
Right,
you
yeah.
learn them in class.
No, that totally makes sense. Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
and yes, this is Mrs. Nanny Buckland. She is the Hogwarts caretaker that took over for Filch.
Dang it.
Okay, all of you are officially in the brainstorming team. I lost 5 points for Ravenclaw today.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
feel like I
Figured out
have
a way
much
to make it up.
brain left for brainstorming.
Clem. The last one to join the group here.
For her own good,
yeah.
probably.
You walk in. There's a display that's set up for the house points, by the way, and it's got like these glass tubes that are filled with all these jewels, and you can see the numbers posted above the glass tubes, and the tubes are barely full. You come in to the Great Hall, probably just you walk just outside the entrance area, and you can see that that's where this is displayed, and you just see like five points get deducted from Gryffindor.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, where are my friends? I want to go find them immediately.
Sure. Yeah, you can go in. You can see that there's
Sopping wet.
Rosalina, hey, hi. Oh, boy, you're did you take a shower? Like, what's going on? Do you have a drinking problem?
No. No, that was a good joke though. I liked it.
Thanks. Thanks. Didn't have to say that. Could've just let it sit there. But I appreciate. Sorry I'm late. I was talking to the fat lady. Quite a character, that one.
Is she? Is that a teacher or?
Oh, she's the painting that talks and lets us into our house.
Oh, I have to tap some barrels like a drum to get into the house, like a.
That's
giving
super
away
cool.
house password secrets like it's nothing.
I am clueless as the day is long.
That's so cool. We just have
I would love to see you play the barrels sometime, Rosalina.
Yeah, me too.
Anytime.
Oh my god, can we come to your house? You let us in?
That's not really how. It's not really how it works.
Well, but I mean, musical expression can work in any way, can't it, Maisie?
But not with a.
I mean, I'm pretty good at the drums.
Wait, we're not allowed to go
Maisie.
into other common rooms?
No, I mean,
No,
I'm
we
pretty
have to-
sure if Rosalina wants to play the barrels, like, she can play the barrels for us.
Is it that you think that I'm gonna be bad at the barrels?
Yeah, is that
That's
it,
not what it
Maisie?
is.
It's Maisie. No, right?
What it is. That's not what it is. It's just, I mean, haven't you really done enough damage for one day? Look at Olive. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was cool. It's just.
Can I just gently touch Maisie?
So, Clem, how was your first
Damage. All I've done today is clean up Rosalina and introduce us to the new caretaker. That's a connection we wouldn't have had if she hadn't noticed me doing that spell.
Point. You're really just introducing
damage?
I mean,
Listen, Maisie probably didn't mean it like that, you know? Like, she's got our back.
Have you guys had dinner? I think we should have. I'm just shoving food into everybody's faces, like just attempting to distract.
I'm like pushing her away. Look, I just think it's a rule, and don't get me wrong, like some rules are definitely made for breaking, but this is not one of them. And I mean, I don't know you very well, and that was cool. Like that was really cool, but also, like, you could have hurt her.
I mean, what's life without a little risk, huh?
Wait, I missed what happened?
Sure.
What did Olive do?
I mean, Olive just did a neat spell, and I had all this chocolate all over my face because I ate like 7 cookies, and then I cried myself into a nap coma, and then I wrote my dad's letter, and then she did this spell where she put water all over my face, and we did get in trouble, but I do have a clean face now, and
we just lost 5 points. Was it that?
No, we paid a price of 5 points to make Rosalina feel better.
Do you feel better,
That's what we did. They were not lost. They were allocated towards the
Do you feel better when we lose house points? Because I can make that happen.
Oh, no.
don't
I'm
do
not
it. Everyone hates you.
Thank you.
I'm not in your house, so...
No, I don't mean hates you.
Rosalina, are you feeling better than you were before?
I would feel my best if we could all eat dinner together. And I had such a hard day that it would really mean the world to me if we could all just get along.
Oh, I am gonna eat so good.
The sausages are good.
I just like sit down and start shoveling stew into my mouth.
I would like to put myself right in between Maisie and Olive, please and thank you. I want to be the peacekeeper. I have as a Hufflepuff, I have a successful treat wound every day, and this is a wound of the heart.
Did anybody get a? I would say Olive. Go ahead and roll me a tough it out, please. Roll plus your body. And this is in regards to Maisie. Do you have a relationship with Maisie yet? No, right?
I don't have a relationship with anyone.
Not yet. Okay.
So, quick question.
yeah.
My body is automatically -1. Do I still put -1 forward manually
No.
when I do it?
The
No?
stats are calculated appropriately.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Okay. So, on a 6 or lower, you are hurt badly. Choose one, pass out or flee. You are cursed, severely injured, or deeply affected by it. The GM will tell you how. Or take all 3 options from the 7 to 9 list.
Or take all... Wait.
So the 6 list, or 6 or lower has its own list. 7 and 9 has its own list.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I will say I will choose pass out or flee.
Okay. I assume you want to flee?
Oh no.
You pass out?
You assume wrong. I pass out at the dinner table.
Right into a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I reached
So wait.
over and
Rewinding for a second. This roll came about when what occurred? Like, what was the
Right,
inciting?
well, she burnt you. I mean, she just laid into you.
Okay, I'm gonna then take one look at her and go, Maisie, I just want you to know that And then she's just gonna slouch forward and just like face into a plate of food.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm plonking
okay?
crystals onto the table around her like in a ceremony.
Is she okay?
I want to roll
breathe.
to treat a wound. I have.
Turn her head.
I can treat. Help!
I just doctor.
That's a good place for us to take our break.
Oh my god, amazing. Maisie's just wrecked.
I'm not. Maisie did not lay into it. Like there was no laying
that
in.
was
It
a
was
sick
just
burn.
like
That was one of the most severe burns I've ever witnessed in my life.
You have done enough.
If someone said that to me,
I've done
I would
enough
walk
damage.
into traffic.
See?
maybe Elisa has like tainted my character from Zebo, right? Maybe she has tainted my player opinion on like what
Savage.
what's savage or not.
Absolute
I don't know.
savagery.
I would be like, show me to the Ravenclaw Tower. I'm taking a dip.
Savagery. Yeah. Good job, everybody, so far.
I'm gonna need a
I'm
cup
kind
of
of
tea.
scared.
We're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break here for a few minutes. Let everybody use the bathroom, etc. If you have not done so, please make sure you follow all of these wonderful people, please. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you have not used yet, consider throwing it their way, please. If you haven't followed Table Story, make sure you follow Table Story. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live with all the wonderful shows we do here. And if you want to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to tablestory.tv/pledge, where you can check out our Patreon. We've got all different kinds of stuff up there, including things like character sheets. We've got random content that any of the Table Story crew will put up there. We've got lore from our worlds. We've got maps. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff up there. So give it a check. And if you want to make an NPC, we have NPCs that you can create and get them into the various games and things. I had one for this show already. We'll meet that person probably soon. Yeah, we'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight for more Witchcraft and Wizardry. Head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW, and you can get yourself a copy of the rules completely for free. It's all free. Play the game, let me know what you think, and we've got a new version of the game. I'm probably going to have that done for you tomorrow, that I'll have updated on the website. And thanks, we'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories, Witchcraft, and Wizardry. Welcome back. And if you missed it, yeah, there was a trailer for the show that we're going to be starting up November 23rd, Reaper Relay. Got Domestic Dan coming into guest GM. A little mini series.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
He's got a mini series coming.
I'm so excited. The cast for that looks unreal.
It looks super good. Looks super good. So we return as Olive face planted into the potatoes. I think the next scene that we see is probably. I think we see the group of you in the hospital ward. I think we see the group of you in the hospital ward.
Colo's face.
Maisie's not trying to be mean. She's just trying to save
When you burn someone so hard they actually pass out. Sick.
And end up in hospital.
Sick.
It's nice to play with you all, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Good to be on before you.
I thought it was hard playing with Brad. I've changed my mind.
Yeah, we return to the hospital ward, and we just see you're probably getting some fluids or something, Olive, and the group are probably like all there. I think, has Rosalina like brought any food with her? Got like
I'm
sausages
dramatically-
sticking out of her
Yeah,
pockets.
but like not sanitarily stored, like in the sewn in pockets of my cloak that I sewed in. I just have like literal mashed potatoes
Yeah.
and like sausages and like a slice of pie.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're all there, and Olive's sipping on probably some water or something on the edge of one of the beds there in the hospital ward.
How are you feeling?
I'm gonna kind of push the straw out of my mouth and raspily go, mashed potatoes. Does anyone have any mashed potatoes?
I know it's kind of weird, but I have them. She just opens her cloak. I have a pocket of mashed potatoes in case you were hungry. I brought dinner. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hand and scoop out some mashed potatoes and just plop them in her. I'm gonna baby bird them into her mouth with my hand.
I'm looking dramatically out the window, just like.
I'm just gonna continue baby birding her while you guys talk.
Olive, can you?
Right.
Do you want to try and sit up and maybe like take a? I'm sure we can find a spoon somewhere or a fork or something.
No, this is fine. This is working for me.
Yeah. There's an ancient school matron there that's introduced herself as Madame Pomfrey. She's got to be over 100 years old. Yeah. She's very wrinkled, and she's got a bit of a hump, and she's sort of puttering around.
I'm just setting crystals down around her and just petting her head and feeding her mashed potatoes.
I think my blood sugar might be getting low. Does anyone have any? I don't know, off the top of my
Yes.
head, like dessert,
I have
like
beans.
a cake or.
I have a slice of pie in this other pocket right here.
Yes, pie. I'm feeling like pie would fix this.
Okay,
I'm just standing really still and like giving a sideways glance to Miss Pomfrey, like.
I'm just shoving like the entire. I'm holding a slice of pie and just cramming it into your face.
The last
Now
time
be
I was in a
careful,
hospital.
Don't hurt anyone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Her blood sugar is very low.
The last time I was in a hospital was the worst day of my life.
What a coincidence. This is
Oh,
the
really?
worst day of mine.
It's a pretty bad one. Well, not the worst day of my life, certainly.
Do you want to talk about it?
No. Oh, you weren't talking to me.
You're good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Madam Pomfrey, how long do I have to stay here?
You're free to go whenever you wish, as soon as you're feeling a little better. You were a bit flushed. You needed some fluids.
Thank you.
You need to try to stay calm. It is your first day. I know you're a bit nervous, but you need to make sure that you're probably taking time and not overexerting yourself. And
What? Not?
I will.
She was
thank
just
you.
getting her visit out of the way, so she didn't come for the rest of the year.
You know what? I like that. She just wanted to get into every room at Hogwarts in like the first. That's actually really impressive. Good job.
Thank you.
It's a good reminder for all of us of what's important.
Maisie, are you okay? Do you want some mashed potatoes?
Yeah, do you want some pocket mash?
Maybe a quart.
What's the matter, Maisie?
Maisie, what's wrong?
I don't really know how to say it.
Do you need the toilet?
Do you want to try the spell? It might be easier to
feel
think.
I don't know. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I also don't want anybody to get in trouble. And also, that spell was really cool, but I don't.
Oh.
Are you sure you can't sit up and maybe? I'm sure we can find a spoon.
I think whatever way she wants to heal is the best way for her to heal.
Sometimes it's kind of better to do what you can for yourself, because then you kind of gain your strength. You know, you sort of.
Sure.
Maisie, what do
okay.
your parents do?
They work at the ministry. Why?
Now,
No,
you're
Maisie's
just
got
very,
a good point.
very industrious and.
I thought maybe they were
Rule
doctors since
abiding.
you're trying to give medical advice.
Wait, Olive. What did you say?
You're very industrious and
No. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Olive, did you say I had a point?
Oh,
Actually, no.
I said you had a point.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, thank you, Clem. They work at the ministry. I just think it's only fair that we consider each other and our houses and
Madam Pomfrey, how many people are allowed to visit per hospital wing bed at a time? I feel like maybe this is a
I
little
can go
crowded.
if you'd
It's
like
not
me
a
to.
go.
Well, I don't know. If some people think I need to be healing on my own, maybe I should be left to do that.
Not necessarily
Okay.
heal on your own.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
just,
Thanks for the visit.
Okay,
Thanks
bye.
so much.
I
Okay.
leave.
Wait,
Do you mind if I
wait.
stay?
Stop. What happened? I missed it.
Olive
don't
didn't
know
want
what's
us
happening.
around.
Alex,
So we're
Alex is
going-
me in school right now.
I think, Alex, maybe it's better if you talk about it in rooms that are separate. Where Olive and Maisie are in separate rooms, Alex. Here, take this paradite and go outside of this room with
How could they hear
Maisie.
each other then? Does
No,
that make
it's
it-
cool. I got Maisie. I'll take her. Let's go. Let's get out of this.
Maisie.
We're clearly not wanted.
Maisie,
Clem!
I'm not.
are you
I'm
just
not trying
worried that I'm
to-
going to get you into trouble?
Oh, I see what's happening. Who lost the house points? Anyone else lose house points today? Let's just
thought-
get it out on the table. Anyone else?
That's
Just-
Did I
just
lose
stop.
house points?
Did
I
you?
may have. I think I might.
I think
Okay, I
Rosalina
mean-
did.
I think I did
Wait.
last week.
Wait, Maisie.
Claire,
No,
did
you
you lose
didn't.
any?
I didn't? Okay, never mind. I didn't lose any.
Oh, so 3 of us.
Maisie.
Too, because Clem and I were helping each other, and the professor didn't. see
Okay, so you know that house points can be lost even when all you're trying to do is help a friend.
that. I'm just gonna look at her like, what? Like, what?
I lost mine for touching a plant.
Touching
I'm just
a plant,
eyeing Maisie.
It's like the most normal thing in the world to do. Your first
Well, it tried to
herbology
kill
lesson.
everyone. So
Oh.
Okay, well, how are you supposed to know that unless
Thank you. That's
touched
what
it
I was
first?
thinking.
Exploratory learning. They should be teaching us this in the first place.
I don't know. It all
You-
seems pretty dangerous.
A
had my gloves
self-directed
on.
learner, Alex, and they just don't understand that.
I think
That's
that
right.
I think probably I'm just gonna let you heal up.
But how are you going to get your house points back? And you probably need to do double, or everyone will hate you.
I think that's just
So does everyone hate you?
Most of the
Me?
Ravenclaw aren't liking me that much. Except Barney. He's angry at me, but he says he doesn't hate me. But the rest of them.
These
keep doing
points are
this.
imaginary, and I don't understand why everybody cares so much when really what we should be caring about is each other. And I think that maybe we could resolve this with a bit of pocket mashed potatoes.
That's a pretty. I just like
Well-
look at Maisie and I'm like, I send her like spy eyes to be like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do we do? But I don't know if she sees me at all.
Yeah, I don't know that those exist. I always get, as a DM, I get those a lot. I give them a look that says this.
Yeah.
I want to know what that looks
I don't
like.
think.
I need
no,
you to
okay, I'll
act
show
it
you.
out for
Okay.
me to believe
Are
it.
you ready? Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what this means? Do I have to roll to interpret this? or is this a-
Absolutely, definitely. We
Oh,
need
read between the lines.
we
I'm
need to
trying
read.
to communicate. You
We-
want to get out of here?
We need to read between the lines roll, please, Maisie. That's a heart
And
roll.
I have +1 as well,
Absolutely.
so I can go to Clem.
Yep. You just click that and make a heart
Just
roll.
make sure I don't click on the olive minus. And then I click, and it's heart. What did you
Heart.
say?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, let's pray for the best. Did that go? It didn't.
No.
It didn't kick in for
Maybe
me.
there
Let
was
me try
another
again.
pop up for forward or something.
Oh, maybe. And then heart. Submit. Yeah, I think that is what it is.
Oh.
Oh,
Who can really understand what those looks mean? Really?
Do you want me to kill them? Shall I kill them?
honestly, coming from Clem could really be up there as an option.
You have no idea what Clem is trying to signal to you, but she's wiggling her eyebrows a lot.
Is there? Look. Is there? Does Olive have like a side table? Or
No,
like,
she's sitting like on the edge of the bed, probably like sitting up. She's got a glass of water.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, slightly askew on the bed.
I think. Honestly, I think it's probably best if I just leave you to do all of that. So much recovery that you have to do. I think it's probably best if I just, I think I'll just head out for now.
Yeah,
You
when I
sure?
was in the
But-
hospital, I had to recover alone too, so it helps. It's nice.
Okay, why were you in the hospital?
Oh,
Did anyone else want to ask, or is that just me?
No. Yeah, I'd like to know. Clem,
Okay.
are you okay? Did you have to get your tonsils out? Because I did, and it's not fun. But I got ice cream.
I still have my tonsils.
And just put
I'm
my
good
hand
now.
on Clem's back, like
I'm okay now.
as support.
Yeah, Muggle cars. They do a crashy thing sometimes, so
Clem, were you in a car accident? I'm pushing a
yeah, like
crystal
a s-
to your chest like it's gonna do any help
like
whatsoever.
like a smallish, biggish one. It was a smallish, but it was biggish, but it was smallish.
Were you?
I'm good
Clem,
now.
Was it the subway?
No, I gotta tell you something about that, by the way. But no, it was just an accident.
Is that where you
Accidents
got your
happen.
scar?
That's life. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think it looks nice on you.
Thank you.
You can also just
I actually
make up
kind of
stories
like
about it.
Yeah, you know,
a werewolf, or it was a something else.
Wait, werewolves? Are
Are those
werewolves
Yeah,
real?
read about them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, you're Muggle-born, right?
Yeah.
And you? So I forgot to ask right away. What about you two?
Huh?
Olive and Maisie, are you Muggle-borns or?
No, I'm a half-blood.
My I guess you'd say pure blood.
Ooh.
I'm
What
not too
does
sure
all
how
of
I
that mean?
feel about that.
Oh, it just means
Okay.
it's how much of your family were wizards, basically, for the simple version. So if you're a pureblood, then you've got lots of wizarding history in your family, and if you're a half-blood, like me and all of you, probably had some muggles in there somewhere, maybe like great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents, or maybe even grandparents, stuff like that. Depends. Everyone has it's not really that important.
Does that mean that purebloods are better at magic?
No.
No, because
They probably just like see it more than we do, right, Clem? Like we didn't see it.
Yeah, they must. Yeah. I mean,
No,
I
most
didn't even know
wizarding-
how I got here. She asked if like anything weird had ever happened to me, and all I could say was, well, he asked anything weird, and all I could say was nothing. I couldn't think of anything.
Look, it doesn't matter where we come from. We're all capable of being excellent witches and excellent wizards, and
we will be.
that's why we're here.
excellent.
We're here to learn. That's why we're chosen. That's why we're at Hogwarts. And it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe I've seen a little bit more magic than others, but I don't know anything about muggles. And I mean, that thing that you gave me was amazing.
Oh, the pen?
Clem.
A
I've never
pen?
seen anything like it.
Rosalina, I gave her a pen. She thought it was the coolest thing ever. I felt kind of bad about it, actually.
I mean, if you think about it, pens are pretty cool.
They
Yeah, I
really
guess.
are.
I don't even
Also,
really know how they
Maisie-
work, to be honest. They just
Yeah.
comes
Maisie,
out.
while we're at it, I feel really bad about something, and I gotta tell you that I kind of lied to you.
Oh, what
Like,
about?
the subways aren't really like alive. They were made by muggles, but they do all that cool stuff, and you do ride in them under the ground, and they do make lots of noise.
But you said it was like a metal. I mean, it doesn't have to be alive to be a metal. So it moves. It's like a metal monster, and it's like it brings fear to people. And there's like a lot of people there, right? And like I imagine it has like really a smelly breath, and it's
Well, it
loud,
doesn't-
right?
Subways
It's
do
very
smell
loud.
sometimes.
Yeah, they do smell sometimes.
But they don't have any
it's
teeth
not-
or anything.
Yeah, it's not a monster, and it doesn't eat you. It doesn't.
But if you
eat
like
anything.
if you don't like subways, it's kind of like a monster because you gotta get on it,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's all
true.
these people, and they have like bad energy, and you gotta stand there, and they have halitosis. And
Honestly,
sorry.
I kind of prefer subways these days.
To what?
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh,
Can I
Then
roll
cars.
to see if I believe her?
That she prefers subways,
I
or
know that
or the new
the new
truth.
story. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and read between the lines.
And this is a plus because it's Clem, right?
Yep. So heart
read
roll.
between the lines, so heart.
Oof. Oof.
Oh no.
So, if she lied to you once, what's to stop her from lying to you again?
I mean, I don't really understand. Maybe it's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Neither.
didn't mean to.
I
It
have
just
an
kind of
idea.
came out, and then.
How about you
But
draw a
Rosalina,
picture?
it's. Huh?
Draw a picture.
Okay. Okay.
Draw a picture of a subway.
Sure. Yeah.
I
Okay.
find the pictures are easier sometimes. Than
it looks like a. I mean,
especially-
it just looks like a snake,
Do
and they're
you
hard
know
to
what-
see because they're
Have you all seen
underground.
one?
Yeah.
I have.
Olive, have you seen a subway?
No, never. And as they're having this conversation, I'm making eye contact with Maisie while I say no, never, and I'm just scooping mashed potatoes out of Rosalina, and I'm just like,
Out of me.
out of
Oh, like
Rosalina's
double.
pockets.
I'm just holding
But
it
I'm
open for
just
you.
pretending like I'm dead serious invested in this conversation, but I am snagged.
They're not that big a deal,
Subway?
really.
Did I say that right? Subway? No.
Well, it's also a
I've-
sandwich shop.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna start drawing.
Now you're just
A
making
Subway.
things up.
No, I'm not.
No, it is.
Oh,
No, that's true. There's a sandwich shop that's called Subway. I don't know why.
So there's a thing that's made of metal and people can get inside it, but it's alive and it smells.
No, it's not alive. It does smell, but it's not alive. It's like a train under the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a train, but it's underground.
Why?
Like the
Why did it
Hogwarts
take us
Express.
so long to think of that?
Well,
I don't know.
We've had a big day, Alex.
Literally
We're-
2 episodes.
It's just been very busy. Well, we went from living with the phones and the TV, and now there's some
Listen,
lady
I'm
named
traumatized, all right?
Barbados, and she's yelling.
It's much less nice than the Hogwarts Express, and it is just kind of made out of metal.
Speaking of nice things, the beds. Did you get good beds in your houses as well?
Oh, yes. I've never had such a nice bed.
I cried in mine over there.
No, I haven't done that yet, but
From joy of how
do in
nice
the
the bed
future.
is?
No, I was sad, but the bed is great.
Oh. Maisie,
you were
I'm so
sad
sorry.
because... Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's okay. Today has been not really what I expected.
Welcome to the first day of school. This is like this is way for everybody, I think.
I feel like most first days of anything aren't the way we expect them, but this has been one of the best days of my life. I've never spent this much time around anyone my own age before, and I've never woken up in a hospital and had people there with me when I wake up. Normally, when I injure myself doing something stupid, I wake up and I'm all alone, and this time I have friends, and your friends that are going to be here tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and I've never had that before in my life. I've never gone to a school like this before, and thank you.
Pretty relatable.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought anybody would eat mashed potatoes out of my cloak pocket, but here we are.
I would eat mashed potatoes out of your cloak literally any day of the week.
I can't
like
wait
a
to write
big
that exact
ball of lint, like right there.
I'm gonna write my dad and tell him exactly what you just said.
And I'm just gonna reach
Oh, I'd
Oh,
over
probably
and
rate my
reach.
gran.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to Maisie and just say, "Thank you for coming, Maisie."
You have a...
I give Maisie a little
You're
nudge.
welcome. I don't offer my hand out. You're welcome. Just trying to help.
Maybe she just doesn't like touching Olive.
Not everybody.
I'm not trying to be hurtful. I just don't really understand you. I'm sorry. That's a bit rude. I'm sorry that you. I mean, I guess I had friends. Have friends. I guess I don't know. It depends how it works out. That are my age and well, sort of. They're a bit older and I guess that's very different. But I don't really get it.
I'm just gonna go rest now. So I'll see you all later.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to. Just trying to do what's right and what's fair. And also that spell was really cool.
Do you want to see a cool spell?
Maybe not in the
Alex,
hospital.
maybe not
room.
again. Alex, that looks dangerous. Oh,
Go ahead and try and cast a spell, please, Alex.
I don't have my bonus yet, right? That's at the end of today. I would have got that,
Your bonus
right? From last session.
in regards to your house.
No, my end of session stuff. I got an extra.
Oh no, it applies.
Oh, sweet. Well, I added that spell to my spell bank. I just called it the speaking spell.
Okay. A 9. A partial success. The spell succeeds, but there are side effects. Please choose 2.
Okay. So I put it to my neck like this, and then it says how do I get house points? Question mark. But it's all wobbly, and some of the spells are upside down, and some of them are quite faded, so it might not read quite that way to you. It'd be more like points. So I'm taking the diminished effect, and then also someone or something is alerted to the casting of the spell.
Yeah, Mrs. Pomfrey probably, Madame Pomfrey probably walks over. She probably just sort of dusts the spell out of the air. She says,
It's always so smoky in here.
I quickly hide my wand up my sleeve.
That was pretty cool.
Who made this mess on the bed?
Oh,
No idea.
No
What
clue.
mess?
well, you're looking better. And she does that like rough nurse exam on you, where she's like, gets up like close on you, Olive, and then like holds up your eyes and like grabs you by the chin and sort of like twists you back and forth.
You're looking better. All right. You can probably leave now.
Oh, right. Just before we go, Madam Pomfrey, how do we get? What's the best way to get house points? Because we need to make about 25, I think.
You need to do well in class, and you need to succeed in your activities and be good students.
Oh,
We'll never get all those points back.
we're
No,
screwed.
let's go to the library.
can
We're
do it.
totally screwed.
No, we can do it. We just have to work. We have to work hard, and we have to
Wait, let's look at
work
what class
together
have
with the rest of
tomorrow.
our house.
If we look at what classes we have tomorrow, we can go to the library and get books, and we can read the stuff so that we can answer the questions tomorrow, and we can make up at least
idea.
some
What
of the points
classes
that
do we
way.
don't we already have our books in the dormitories, Alex?
Right, but there's extra books in the library. Plus, we'll be in the library, and teachers see us there, then they'll be like, "Oh, look, they're being good students on their very first day. They're in the library."
That's true.
That's smart.
That's a great idea. If it looks like we're working hard, then maybe and maybe like the books they'll give us like a, like maybe we'll just like absorb some energy and we'll be like a little smarter.
Also, where's library?
No idea.
I got nothing. We could ask the lady over there. She's a little old, but she probably knows. She's the older you are, the wiser you are, so she probably knows everything. Actually, probably a genius.
Maybe we
she
could
knows
ask
everything.
one of the paintings or one of the ghosts if they're around.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good friends with the fat lady now, so we could ask her.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I haven't met her
At least
yet,
I
so-
think I'm pretty good friends with that.
Olive,
Who
are you
knows?
feeling up to going to the library, or do you maybe need to take a nap?
No, I
I have extra potatoes if you need them.
yeah.
Opens the
no.
other pocket. There's just
There's a
roasted potatoes.
Oh, is that a sausage?
Yeah. I have sausage. You want one?
Yeah, I'd like a pocket sausage, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'll have a potato.
Here you go. Anybody else want anything? I'm like the trolley.
Do you have coffee?
No, I wasn't allowed to drink that because I'm already like when I talk too fast already. So my dads were like definitely no caffeine, so I wasn't allowed to have soda, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. Okay. Yeah, sorry, no coffee.
Do we know what coffee is in the Wizarding world? I actually have no idea.
Up to you. I would assume
Probably,
it's not.
right?
It's not. It's not that obscure.
Okay.
I'm sure they would have coffee, right?
Would make sense, right? I don't think we have that here, but I mean, maybe the library is a good idea. I just maybe maybe we could figure some older, years. We should start at the beginning. We should start at the beginning, and if we do it together and we work hard together, then we'll be able to help each other and
Maybe
learn more.
maybe Maisie and Olive should just shake hands. I
That
think you
always
guys
works.
should. I think you
I
guys should
second
shake
that.
hands. That or you have to
second
get a get along sweater. I can make you
Or
one.
even.
You can make a sweater.
Yeah.
That's really
long
cool.
sweater.
I'm pretty crafty.
That's amazing.
Thank
Wait.
you.
Can I get a sweater too?
What would the sweater do?
It forces you to be together, and when you're together, you get along better. But I think maybe we should just start with a handshake. I think the touching would be integral. I think that we need to put aside our differences for the betterment of Hogwarts and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, maybe we'll get more points that way.
Yeah, if we
If
all
we
work
can
together.
shore up differences and show that we're good friends.
If the redheads
Do you
shake
get points for
hands-
friendship?
Oh my god, I bet you do.
Oh.
Maisie,
What about
like-
We're all
Quiznatch? Can we
such
get points
great
from Quiznatch?
friends.
What's Quiznatch?
Do you mean Quidditch?
Oh, that,
Quiznatch
yeah.
sounds like a thing
Quidditch.
you do like a board game, like Quiznatch.
Ooh, let's make that.
Okay.
Cool.
Ooh, I'll play.
But
we-
first, you
can
guys
we
have to
make
shake.
points
Hey,
for
wait! No! You guys have to shake hands.
Okay.
I think it's for the best. I think if you guys just shake hands and maybe talk about it later, I think it would. I think we.
Or
it
you
would be
can
good.
both have one of my beans.
I don't think the beans will help. I think they should shake hands.
Bean bonding.
No.
Bonding.
What do the beans have to do with
Bean-ding.
being friends?
Bad beans.
Because you'll either both suffer together or both be happy together, or one will suffer and the other will. I don't know. Beans are just fun.
Yeah, think about the last part, Alex.
Well,
Maybe one suffers and the other's happy, and then we're just worse for wear. I think maybe.
Look, I think.
Maisie,
Okay.
which one would you
I put the
rather
beans
do?
back in my pocket.
I think maybe we should just. Maybe we should just. And she like rubs her palm like on her cloak, but really surreptitiously, like she's trying to just like dry it out 'cause it's super sweaty, but she tries to do it like without anybody really noticing, like trying to play it cool a little bit.
Okay.
I think maybe it's. I don't know. I mean, we're in the same house and the same year, and I mean, you're a Gryffindor too, and it just. I mean, I didn't mean to be upsetting. I was just trying to. She puts her hand out but like this, not like a handshake, like.
I'm just gonna grab her hand and pull her in for a hug. Give her a hug.
Okay.
That's
I
better.
just
That's so
See-
sweet.
We all
Like,
make
stand
mistakes.
no
We can all
hand,
come
just,
back from something.
God,
like
friendship is so
like
beautiful.
standing. She just got me, and I'm just like. There.
I grab Clem, seeing she's upset, and drag her into the group hug as well, and I join in.
Olive just closes her eyes and she kind of like rubs her head against Maisie's shoulder and
This
says,
feels so much better.
"I'm just so glad that
Get
you
in here,
decided you wanted to
Rosalina.
be best friends."
Oh yeah, can I come in?
Yeah,
The potatoes don't drip
in
them
the
on.
pile.
just
From
like
the
pat
moment
her
I
head.
saw you, I knew we were going to be best friends, and I'm just so happy to hear you're on the same page.
I think we can work on it. I think
Okay, best friend.
we can
So-
work on it.
You all kind of like head to the library. I think we're gonna sort of fast forward a bit. We're gonna head to another class tomorrow.
So I'm sorted by this point. I'm in second string. We know
Not
this
yet.
already.
Not yet.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't
Not
wait.
yet. Calm it down. Calm it down.
Sorry.
Quidditch.
Sorry.
I'm so
Just-
sad.
We're
So
going
it's just
to
like a-
we're going to head actually 2 days to flying class with the Gryffindors and Slytherins. So, out you go, outdoors, sort of in the down by the training grounds. Let's bring the map up over here. And let's go with this. And yeah, you head on over to the training grounds near the Quidditch pitch. You can see in the distance this giant sort of ring with these towers and flags all sort of flapping about up above. The woman that was introduced to you as Professor Rolanda Hooch is outside. You're all sort of lined up, and you have these brooms provided to you by Hogwarts. They're sort of like, the training brooms. They're a bit splintery, and if you've ever used any like physical education equipment in school, you know exactly that mental picture, like exactly what it's like. It's kind of broken down and dilapidated a little bit. It's maintained, but not quite. You can tell that there's probably a lot of students that have proceeded to fly into walls and such with such brooms. But it's a little brusque outside. And we join our Gryffindors, Maisie, Clem, and Olive. You all sort of have your brooms. You're all lined up, and you're wearing your sort of like protective robes. You have like these like leather protection, like on your chest and on your elbows and your hands and your knees. And you've got like sort of like old school. I feel like for some reason they still don't believe in like hard helmets. They've got like leather helmets, like old school hockey helmets. Yeah, you're all lined up, and Madam Hooch says,
Yes, hello, students. Welcome to flying, first years.
"Yeah, what's everybody's reaction to flying lessons here?"
I say good afternoon or good morning, whatever time of day
It's
it
good
is.
afternoon. It's afternoon. It's like after normal classes.
Good afternoon. Like I'm expecting a chorus, but doesn't happen. Oh, good afternoon.
I think there's probably a few people that chime in. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good
Olive's-
afternoon.
Olive is not saying anything but jumping up and down next to her broom and kind of like spinning around a little bit with excited arm movements.
I'm like, okay.
Now, flying is an elegant and sophisticated art form. Broom flight class is where you will learn how to fly broomsticks. And there are some that are naturally gifted and some that are, well, they take some practice. First things first.
And she starts to walk around. She's in really good shape. You can tell, like, even though she's like older, she's still like has an athletic sort of build to her. And she's probably like, she's up there. So it's impressive. She's just kind of moving about and she gives off this like really gung-ho sort of air. She has an athletic body, piercing eyes, and a wild-looking face. Her hair is a bit spiky, and she has really intense sort of piercing eyes. She's walking up and down almost like a drill sergeant in front of the Gryffindors and Slytherins. On the other side of the line, you can see the Slytherins opposing you, Gryffindors. You can see that there are students. Now, you've had a few classes here, so you probably recognize some of the students. You can see Ashley Indigo, Clem and Rosalina. She's a Slytherin. She was with you when you went to the to Diagon Alley, and she was the first one to pick out the wand. And you can see, a few of the other Slytherins. There's Glenn Coyle and Merrill Candlelight and Hayden Antwork. Recognize a few others. And she's walking about. She says, "Now, first things first, we're going to see how your relationship is with your broom. Just like me." And she takes her broom and she has it on the ground. And she says, "Place your brooms on the ground. Stick out your hand like so and say, 'Up!'" Her broom like flies up into her hand with gusto. And I'd like the three of you, please. We're going to need I think this is going to be a body roll.
Can I take my house benefit for this scene?
Absolutely. If you want to
Which
use
is-
it, sure.
+1 body to all scenes. And can I argue an advantage because of my dad and my friends and my background?
I will give you a +1 to your forward here.
Okay. So how do I... So I have to +2 to it because it's +1 for body and there's no
Yep.
button for that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I put a forward of 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
Also, being in the Gryffindor house, I'm going to use the same
Your
house
bonus?
benefit. Yeah.
Okay, and remember, that... Whoa, God!
Didn't make a difference.
Did not make a difference. So, just to clarify, just so you know, when you choose your bonus, that is your bonus. It stays there until you get your 5 stars of XP and you decide to change it. That's one of the options that you can use. So that is your bonus.
Yeah.
So, okay, so a 6 from Maisie and a 0 from Olive. How is such a
Whack.
thing possible? No, you didn't roll that.
Because-
You got a 10.
Does that mean that I technically rolled a negative
Injury
number
was still
if I
on,
had
but
a
it shouldn't be
+2?
even then.
Hold on, let me
Do
check.
you have minus to your body,
You
though?
rolled a 4 and a 6. That looks like we found an error with the sheet étoile. We found an error. So you've got a -1 and you had a +1 from your bonus, right? Which bonus did you use? The house benefit?
Yeah.
No, but which one?
The take +1 forward
yeah,
on body
so that's
rolls.
a plus.
Yeah.
So that's a +1. So that's a 0. So you rolled a 10. Let me just double check that the rolls are okay here. Okay, so Maisie, you rolled a 6, and you had a +2, so that's an 8. So it looks like we had a problem with the math there. When you're using your forward, please don't put in a plus. Don't put in a plus. Just the regular number. Did you put in pluses by chance?
Yeah, so I messed mine up.
Okay. Yeah, so no pluses in there. That's why that happened. So we had a
Okay.
10 from Olive, +1, I think. No. So you have a -1 to body and a +1. Yeah, so a 10. You rolled a 10.
Oh my
Maisie,
gosh.
you got, what's your body score?
-2, but then +1 for the house. And
Yeah, so
+1 for
you
the
broke even.
forward.
So you rolled that. You did roll a 6. That was correct. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Maisie, you say up. The broom doesn't budge. Olive says up. The broom leaps into your hand. Olive jumps right in. And let's see. We have the broom just kind of leaps right into your hand there, Olive. And we have the wow, that is very loud. Okay, I need to adjust the sound balance. I got Jay the Way, by the way, made the sound program for us to use, folks, and he gave me like all these awesome sounds like right before we went live today, so I didn't have a ton of time to get those set up. Oops. We have like this scene where Olive just grabs the broom right with first try, easy, leaps into her hand, and Madam Hooch says, "Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Looks like we have a natural here." And we go to Clem. Clem, you rolled a 9. I think maybe after a few attempts, the broom sort of hops up into your hand. It's a bit wobbly, but you grab it. And then Maisie, the broom is just kind of sitting there. It wiggles a little bit, maybe.
Well done, you guys. I'll get it.
Yeah, of course you will.
Don't worry. It takes some practice for some. Just a little practice. Say it with some gusto.
And she'll sort of like, she'll walk over to you, Maisie.
Come on.
You got this. You got this.
It was just the wind last time.
It's just, this is in my blood, you know. I want to make my family proud.
You will. You've got this. Use the power of your blood. Just shout it. Up!
Give me another body roll.
Same forward, yeah, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh no.
The broom like wiggles a little bit. It like moves horizontally instead of vertically. Like pushes away from you.
You made it move. That counts.
It's all right, dear. Just a little practice. Just a little practice. Not everyone gets it their first try. It's all right.
Up. Oh.
There's like a squeak. I don't think we have a roll for you just yet on that one. We take a look at Clem. Clem, you see, like after a little while, you grab the broom. It sort of wiggles into your hand.
Oh, I don't know if I like this.
You're doing well, Clem.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Why are you sorry? I'll get it. I'll
You
get
will.
there.
You're obviously gonna be way better at me than this. When it gets there.
You could maybe try for the team. Maybe you'd be good. You too, Olive.
Well, let's
Maybe.
see what happens when I'm in the air.
Yeah, I've never actually flown before, so I don't know. I don't know about the whole team thing, but
We're not allowed to use brooms before we come, though. Is that
Correct.
right?
Well,
Okay.
you're not technically. You're not allowed to own a broom.
Okay.
First years are not allowed to own brooms unless they have
Okay.
special permission.
But are we allowed to fly before first year? Like, is it against any
In flying
rules?
class.
But not like out. So I wouldn't have
No.
flown. Okay. Right. I'm just saying that maybe you could, if you wanted to. It's I hear it's really good to meet people and make friends.
well, I've already made all the friends that I could ever want. If you want to go out for the team together, though, I'd love to do that with you. I'd love to learn a little bit more about, what you like to do and your family and.
Yeah,
You
you
wanna
can
do
teach
that
us
together?
all about Quidditch. Yeah, you can teach us all about Quidditch. We can go together. You know everything.
I don't know everything. In fact, I hardly know anything. It's just that my dad he works at the he works at the ministry, you see, and he was a very he's a very good player, and he works in the sports division on the English and Irish Quidditch Cup, and my friends are all in the teams, and honestly I thought that I thought that. I mean, my mum and my dad, they're in Hufflepuff and they're in Ravenclaw, and my friends, I mean, they're in Hufflepuff. Apart from Rufus, he plays for Gryffindor, but they all pay for the. They all play Quidditch for. The house.
And I put my hand on her shoulder and I like go over to her and like look deep in her eyes. You're gonna be great. You've got this.
Sounds like
This
we
is
need
just
a
one
move.
day.
We need a move for this.
Okay.
I think you are trying to inspire others, Clementine.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I
And this is-
can.
Extra because of our relationship, right?
Yeah.
Plus your
Okay,
soul.
let's hope, because I have a -1 in soul, so... Philosophical character with no soul. Huh? What?
There's probably a... Oh, there we go. A 7. Okay. You helped a little bit, and a little bit is better than nothing. Choose one
Yay.
from the Inspire Others list.
Okay, where can I find the Inspire Others list?
It's in the moves handout. So Inspire Others. 7
Thank
to
you.
9.
You make a person feel strong. I want to do you make another person feel strong.
Okay. So
Yeah.
another +1. A forward to body here, Maisie.
Thank you, Clem. I will try. I'll keep trying. And maybe I won't make it today, but that's okay because I'll be one step closer than I was yesterday, right? So
Yeah, you can never give up. I mean, that's what Gryffindor's all about, right? Like, being brave and stuff. And there's nothing to be brave about if there's no hardship. So,
look, see, you do know something. Don't put yourself down, okay? Because you know stuff, okay? You know a lot of stuff.
oh, thanks. Oh, it's just this wizarding stuff that I don't really know, but I think I'll get there. Maybe.
You'll learn it. You'll learn it really well. Don't worry, I know it.
Okay, well, you
So-
too.
Clem, sort of, you feel like a lot more competent. You feel like you're starting to pull all your thoughts together. You're trying to focus really hard, and you're trying to really concentrate.
I think I might try again.
Okay. You have +3 forward now. And remember, don't put a plus in, just put a 3. The broom leaps into your hand.
There we go. Sometimes you just need practice.
I did it! Clem, I did it!
I knew you could do it! I knew you could do it! Oh, don't cry, I'll cry! You got this!
I want to just go and give her a really big hug, but I still got
Yeah.
the broom in my hand, so it's super awkward. So maybe we clash brooms or something.
Yeah.
I did it. Maybe I'm not gonna be really terrible at this, you know?
No,
Maybe
of course not.
I just,
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I've got it. Okay, I got this. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you got it. Now we get to fly.
Okay, now we get to fly.
Yeah.
You hop onto your brooms. And up you go.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, this feels incredible.
I don't know if I love it or if I hate it.
Isn't that the best kind of feeling, though?
Gander, no.
You see the ground flying all below you. whipping past.
It's beautiful.
All right, everyone, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh, watch the turn there.
And you see like you see someone like spinning like oh Madam Hooch like hops on her broom. She tries to get them sorted out. Yeah. And yeah, that's where we're gonna end the session today. That's where we're gonna end the session today. Well done. Well done. And it's time to do end of session stuff. It's time to do end of session stuff.
I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Time to do end of session stuff.
Can we maybe just like have the option to do so instead of like +1 and -1? Can we maybe just like have the option to pick one so you can +1 or you can -1 and the other one you can like null out to a 0? I'm asking for a friend.
Is the friend the spirit of Christmas since you killed us? Sorry, Cole, I love you. Do you want to hold my crystal?
So, there is a list of downtime moves and all kinds of fun things we get to do at the end of the session. So,
Go look him back. Go look him back.
open up your rule books and let's do end of session stuff. What page is that on? Okay, on page 31 of your rule books, we get to do things at the end of the session: relationships, classes / school, and downtime moves. Downtime moves. We're gonna start with relationships, where you get to decide which PC you grew closer to, why, and if the group agrees, you add a +1 to that relationship, and which one you grew further away from and why, and if the group agrees, you get a -1 to that relationship. If you hit a +2 or a -2 with any relationship, you check off a box of experience and you return it to 0.
Whack, I've already hit 5 stars in my experience, so can I do that now and then these points?
Yeah, you should do the
go on to
experience
further-
stuff right away.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that at any time. You don't have to like wait for a cue from me. I'm going to trust you with the experience stuff. The only thing to keep in mind with any of your stats, with like any of your attributes, they should always equal 0. So that's how you know you did your math right. Like if you accidentally screwed something up, they should always equal 0. Okay, who wants to go first on relationships?
Should we just get it over with? Should we
If you'd like.
just ruin Christmas? Let's do it.
If you'd like, Maisie.
Go for it. Go for it.
+1 to Clem and -1 to Olive.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What?
What was that?
+1 to Clem and -1 to Olive.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What was that?
Okay. Wow.
I mean,
Well, it resets. It's okay. It's back at 0 now. You can-
Oh, it's back at 0 now.
It's back at
that makes
0
me feel
now.
better. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hops
Still
back to
give me-
0.
oh, it goes
Guys,
back to
back at
0 at the beginning of each session?
No. Once you hit +2 or -2, it resets to 0.
Oh, okay.
And I get 2 experience points, so I mean, there's that.
Yeah. Well, you get 1 experience point for that.
I get 2, don't I? Because Clem's reset and Olive's reset.
Oh, yeah, then both. Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the group agree? That seems fair. I think it does.
Yeah.
What? Doesn't
Yeah.
even wait for an answer. I think it does. Moving on. To be fair, they did make up.
Yeah, it's true. They
did.
hugged.
They did.
Yeah. It got
I
worse
mean,
and then it
you
got
have
better.
to
Our hug was better,
negative,
though.
right? You have to.
You're gonna rate the hugs now. the most savage competition in a friendship. Rating hugs. Wow.
I mean, we cried in each other's arms, okay? Like,
Wow.
oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Alexander Pippin's going next, I think.
Yeah, so Clem gets my +1. She'd previously gotten my -1 because she was kind of quiet and Scar made me a little bit uncomfortable. But then she opened up a session and told us her story a bit, and I feel more comfortable with her now. So back to 0.
All right. fair.
And Maisie gets my -1 because she was a bitch.
She was not. She was trying to say oh my
You
god.
roasted someone so hard they passed out and almost died.
Cola's gonna
And
cry
then you,
herself
like,
this week
sat
tonight
there.
if you guys aren't nicer to her.
We were like we were trying to sort it out in the hospital ward, and you were just standing there awkwardly quiet, like, why do you like this person? Like, so.
Do you know what? I was happy to take this. I was happy to take this with Elisa because she deserved all of it, right? She deserved all of it and some. Maisie, really, you guys, really?
I'm not mean, I'm just misunderstood. Oh, I miss it.
Wow.
But yeah, that's
Nice.
my.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, cheers, guys.
Who's
By
next?
the way, I'm not here next week.
I'm gone forever. Thank you so much.
Okay, I am going to take a -1 to Clem because when we were in the hospital wing and I was really trying to connect with the group, Clem was trying to I noticed Clem making those eyes to Maisie about if they should go or not, and I felt like she was trying
You
to
told
be
us
wedged
to go
between-
away.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it. I was just being. That's my
So
only
you weren't
defense
being
mechanism.
honest.
This is
I
the
was not
best.
being honest.
This is the best mechanic that I have put in the game. I'm so happy about it.
It's like that terrible show where you have to vote people off the island. That's
Survivor.
That's exactly it.
This is.
Except with emotional
Survivor
trauma.
Yeah,
the
but
witches.
let's be honest. That's what being a kid is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
let's be
Yeah.
honest. Lord of the Flies is exactly what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
100%. And I'm going to add a +1 to Rosalind because you fed me mashed potatoes out of your cloak, and I felt like that brought us closer together.
I agree.
Yeah, like your bare hands scooping dirty mashed potatoes.
We have to have gotten a little closer because I put straight up my dirty clothes in your mouth. So
Yeah, I have your germs now, and there's no way
Yeah.
that wouldn't bond us. So that's it. That's mine.
Excellent. Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna give a -1 to Hyacinth because I haven't seen Hyacinth really very much.
Taking the
and
easy way out. Got it.
Yeah.
Sure am. I sure am.
Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff. So first of all, -1 to
Betraying one of
Hyacinth.
your own.
Wow.
But it's true, and we didn't really connect when I was crying. She was just, me and Hyacinth that really didn't get along, and I'm gonna give a +1 to Olive because she licked my mashed potato hand. So
Nice.
I did.
That's some trust right there.
I also washed the chocolate off your face very successfully with a spell.
that's so true. I'm so
I did
clean now.
that.
And the inside of your eyeballs.
You were overdue for a cleaning.
I'm a Hufflepuff,
soupy.
so I don't doubt it, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably have
Nice.
a
Is
face.
that like a passive aggressive way to tell her she's dirty? Like hose her down at the dinner
Yeah.
table?
Oh my god, let me get this bottle of chocolate off you. And the
Oh,
rest
it's
of
just a
you
little bit of chocolate.
I wouldn't notice.
What about Clem? What about Clem?
Well, I think +1 to Maisie for sure. And oh, man, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do a -1 to Olive because I'm loyal.
Not sorry at all. Don't believe it for a second. It's fine.
Oh God, this is the
Fine.
most successful mechanic I could have imagined. It's great.
Like, I hate you.
It's so good.
Just. I think I'll be posting in the Discord in the WoW feedback channel tomorrow about this mechanic.
Alrighty. So
She's got an alt account.
next is going to be how you did in classes this week. How did you do in classes? Everybody, please give me a 2d6 plus your mind.
Good luck, everyone.
So is this just mind from our character sheet?
Yeah.
You just add one. Oh.
No. Just hit the mind button on your character
Okay.
sheet. You're good. Oh no!
Oh
That's
no.
my second level up today.
Oh wow! a 3 from Maisie, a 9 from Alexander, a 5 from Clem, and a 4 from Rosalina. Wow. A 9
Can't wait
from
to get
Olive.
those house points.
Oof. Oof. Okay. So, grand total of -10 to Gryffindor from those rolls.
No.
Now, you can't go negative, at least. So, there's a positive roll. There's a positive situation there. You're gonna be brought up to 0 on that. That's fine. Gryffindors, good job.
How do
Good
you
job.
do a 2d6 plus the mind?
Just hit the mind button.
Oh, and then hit 2d6.
No. It automatically factors that in.
Oh.
All of
sorry.
all of the rolls in this game are 2d6. So
I'm sorry.
it's,
I'm sorry.
It,
I
it
thought we had to do it
automatically.
separately.
Yeah, the sheet does it for you.
I did bad at my classes, so.
Okay. So we got Gryffindor's back to 0. And let's see. Ravenclaws are gonna get a +2 there. Okay, good job, Ravenclaws. Good job, Alex.
Slowly scratching it back.
Yeah. And let's see. We had -5 to Hufflepuff. Oh, that's rough. Well, listen, I might be able to roll well. So you have a
Wait.
redemption. You have a possible redemption there.
I gained 2 points though. Did
You
that
did.
not
I'm
count
gonna-
for anything?
Yeah. Technically, they would have gone negative first, and then you get the 2. So we'll put you at 2. You got 2. You can't go negative.
Oh, hooray!
Yay! Yeah. All right. Now I'll do my rolls. I'm gonna roll. We'll roll for the remainder of the houses that are here first, and then I'll do Slytherin last. Okay. So Gryffindor's done. You guys have 2 points. Hufflepuff. Let's see. We got to make 2 Hufflepuff rolls. That's 2 1s. That's 2 1s. That's another -5 for Hufflepuff. You're at 0 now, Hufflepuff. Sorry. Last one.
Pull through.
That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 0 for Hufflepuff again. Oh no. All right, Ravenclaws. Here we go.
I'm a failure.
That's a -5 for Ravenclaw.
We're getting cursed by your cursed hands.
Okay, sorry,
I'll switch
double
dice.
sixes.
I'll switch dice. Here we go. Switching
No,
dice.
don't.
That's an 8. Okay, so that's +2 for Ravenclaw. That puts you at 5.
Cursed dice.
All right.
Time for
My house.
Slytherin.
I'm gonna roll my
-15.
green dice. I'm gonna roll my green dice for Slytherin. Green dice for Slytherin. Here we go. That's a. I only rolled a 4. Slytherin loses 5 points.
Bless. Stupid snakes.
Look at the betrayal.
Only because they're winning.
Another -5 for Slytherin puts them to 10. I rolled a 3 on that one,
Yes, they called the teacher a poopy butt.
and I got an 8 to wrap it up. So Slytherin at 12. Slytherin at 12. Still in the lead. Slytherin in the lead. Hufflepuff and Gryffindor not doing so hot. Not doing so hot. Not
Oh my
doing
God.
so hot. Okay. Next. And lastly, we have our downtime moves. So, let's see. Downtime moves. So, what does the PC do during their downtime? Each downtime move will give the PC a benefit. You get to each choose one downtime move to decide how you spent your downtime. We're going to go around the room. You can do your shout-outs, tell people where they can find you, etc. And give me whatever downtime move you want to use. Zagonicus, are you ready, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey everyone, I'm Zgodicus. Right there. You can find me everywhere, Zgodicus. I have a stream. I have a podcast that's on hiatus, but you can check out the other episodes and then say, hey, why don't you get this person on as a guest and do a podcast? And maybe we'll fire it up and get it done. And you can obviously check out former table story shows I've been on if you're looking for more of my role-playing, if you like it and you think it's fun. I recommend Sector 49. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot more adult themed than this is. So it's set in the Judge Dredd universe, so and we play criminals. So it's fun like this, but with criminals and children. you can imagine what it's like, or you can go check it out. Sector 49 available in places for table story. And I am going to do studying. I'm going to study because I'm trying to be smart in class so that I can scrape my points back. Here we go. It's a mind roll.
Oh, actually, Aradus, you are correct. Slytherin has 1 more point. I'm sorry. I did take 6 instead of 5.
Who are we banning? I see them. Bye. No.
So Slytherin's at 13. My bad. That's what happens when you try and do math on stream. Your brain just shuts down. Okay.
Here we go.
So I'm sorry, which downtime move are you doing?
Studying.
Studying. Okay. On a 9. On a 9. When you study, well, you're at school. Studying is probably helpful, right? When you make a 2d6 mind roll on a 7 to 9, they get a +1 forward to their next classes/school downtime move. So basically, at the end of next session, when you do your classes school roll, you get a +1 forward. Very nice.
Cool.
All right. Well done. Nega-Oryx.
Hi, I'm Nega Oryx. I have been playing Olive Everglade today. You can catch me later tonight on Saving Throw Show playing a void tiefling rogue named Trislan Rana in a Dungeons & Dragons adventure. That starts at 8 p.m. Pacific. If you want to see me do non-roleplay stuff, I stream I don't know how many days a week. I play a lot of single-player story-driven stuff and a lot of The Sims 4. So follow along on my Twitter if you want to stay up to date with my hosting, my voice acting, and my tabletoping and gaming adventures. In the meantime, I am going to wrap up this session with some practicing of spell casting.
Excellent. Spellcasting isn't easy. That's why they go through years and years of schooling. Miss a flick when you should have swished and someone catches fire. No one wants that. Practice your spells, kids. On, let's see, what do you get? 7. The PC gets to swap 1 spell from their spell bank with one that they don't currently have at their current year. Alrighty. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Myrtles?
Hi. I'm Myrtles. You can find me here on Table Story. Sometimes I stream. I'm also on Twitter. You can follow my art Instagram at Miranda Canel, Quesnel. And I've also been on some past shows on Table Story as well. Nice cue from Zacodicus for me to mention this. I was on the last transmission, which is a great one-shot, which you should check out. And I was also on a short series with Whack called Stygian Gate, which you should also check out if you haven't. I'm going to end my session with studying, because I want to learn that learns.
Okie doke. Go ahead and make a mind roll. On an 8, you get to add a +1 forward to your next class's school downtime move, basically for next session. Well done. Good job.
Awesome.
Way to study. Luxie?
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Lexi Games. Hi. You may have seen me here shoving mashed potatoes into not only my mouth, but other people's. I played Rosalina today, and I am a streamer on Twitch, and if I'm not live on Twitch, I'm probably on Twitter making wildly inappropriate jokes. So if you're interested in anything like that, or you just want to see wholesome queer content, also check that out. We are also currently playing through Luigi's Mansion. So if you like ghosts,
That actually looks
like,
dope, that new one.
It's so fun, but it's a lot of vacuuming, and I don't even like vacuuming in real life, but I like vacuuming in this game. Sucking up Ghost. I'm gonna end this session by studying. I desperately think Rosalina needs it.
Oh no! Okay, so there's no actual thing that happens when you roll badly on this. This is a 5. There's no minus points. Studying just doesn't. It's one of those things where you just like look at all the material and your eyes are just They start like leaking out of their sockets, you know? Where
I'm just crying still, trying to study.
yeah. I mean, this is a really different way of learning things at this school for sure. It's a strange transition to make. So the studying is not so fruitful this time. I'm sorry, Rosalina.
It's okay.
That's what you get
Good
for
to
gloating
fail.
about rolling so damn well.
We learn when we fail. Whack! Don't we?
We do. Absolutely. Hello.
Hi, I'm Golo. Yeah. I stream full time on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer. I love space. I love open world adventures. I love things that make you feel. So don't know how that relates to this episode. Anyway, you can find me on Twitch. You can also find me on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. And hello, it's Colo. Yeah, I think, do you know what? Before we did Quidditch, I was gonna go for studying. Because I was like, oh yeah, you know, she probably wants to kind of make up and probably rejoin this group in some way. But after that kind of like Quidditch fail, I think it's very important that I think she feels like she's shamed her family and needs to do Quidditch practice. But is this before or after I've made the team whack? Just like chronologically.
So yeah, we'll say that this is after you've made second string. You'd be allowed to practice flying at the at the Quidditch pitch. I mean, as long as there's like the captain or whatever to watch after you and make sure that there has to be somebody that's responsible for you having a broom. Basically, it's like a learner's permit, for a vehicle. You have to have somebody in the car with you that knows how to drive.
Okay.
Just zipping around at fucking 50, 60 miles an hour at 11 years old. Are you crazy? You crazy magic
Fearless.
people!
Adventurous, right? As Gryffindor. Okay, so this is it doesn't matter that I made the team on a Seeker, right? It's still, for this, it's still
So there's a Quidditch
body
team
roll.
move. There's a Quidditch team move. So basically, I have to fix the text for that because I just saw an error. This is going to be a body roll. This will be. I'm sorry. Hold on. What did I put? This should be a body roll, I think, for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I carry over that +1 from earlier and yesterday with Quidditch, or do I have to roll for that again?
Your +1 earlier.
In terms of, I'm guessing the +1 body rolls for one scene was just unique to that scene earlier.
That counted just for that scene, yeah.
And in terms of my backstory,
No.
forward,
You don't get that
bring
for
it up.
everything, no.
Okay. All right.
Give me that for special occasions.
Okay. Oh, great.
No.
It's a
Okay.
6. Wonderful.
So, yeah, your first practice on the second string team. It's a bit rough. It takes a while maybe to get the broom going, and you're you run into a few bludgers, probably quaffles too. There's a few mild concussion-y kind of things that happen, It's a painful lesson, but it is a lesson.
Yeah. Everything's a learning opportunity if you let it be one, right, guys? Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Wait, I failed, so I get another point.
That's correct.
They're racking them up, guys. Racking them up.
Remember to use
Very
them as soon as you get your experience to 5 stars. You can use it right away. All right.
Okay.
Don't forget. Thank you, everybody. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your Headmaster of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you, as always, chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for just being here. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to Colo. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you, Murgles. Thank you, Nega Oryx. And thank you, Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. And if you would like to play Witchcraft and Wizardry, you can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW. I will probably release the new version of the rulebook tomorrow. I think it's going to be tomorrow. Sorry about the delays and everything. Planet Zoo happened. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna lie about it.
I don't understand, what is Planet Zoo?
It's a zoo.
A planet of
Did
zoos?
you ever play like Zoo Tycoon or any of the Tycoon games or anything like
Yes.
that? Okay, it's that with a zoo.
I don't need that in my life. I need that in
And
my life.
really adorable
not.
animals.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really adorable animals.
Like not just a little bit, like a
How
lot.
adorable
Like a
are we
lot.
talking here? Really?
I mean,
are there squirrels?
I'll send you some pictures. I'll send you
Please
some
do.
pictures.
Send me all
Send you
your
some pictures.
best cute animal
Yeah.
pictures.
Thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we will see you on Thursday for Ragtags if it is one of our bicentennial episodes. Hopefully we'll see you on Thursday for Ragtags. Otherwise, we do have Reaper Relay starting on the 23rd of November. Thank you everybody for watching. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Good night.